I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. Vivo P's in the building. What's good?
What's going bar for bar with
Shouts out to the fans, man.
Let's get it.
What's good?
Hondo up in this piece.
F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh out. Let's wake up the neighbors.
Oh, you know it's already
I
time
ain't
to
got my joint today, but Bebo's got it. What's good? J. Camp's favorite part of the show.
Absolutely.
What's going down?
What's going
We in the
down?
building tonight, man. It's getting real heavy in here tonight,
Heavy.
man. Salute, man. We got
Absolutely.
everybody in
Heavy.
the building, man. Coming
Salute to Gucci
Ready,
Mane. Heavy.
Let's go.
Real heavy.
Come on, man. We
So
ain't heavy in
heavy.
here, man. Come on. Kevin's in here already, man.
Kevin,
Salute.
what up?
K-Dub, what's good?
man.
What's up? What's
We in
up?
here going heavy
What it
tonight,
is, what
man.
it is, what it is.
Man's in here early, man.
Wagwan,
Wagwan,
man.
Day one club was
wagwan.
good.
And what's
Come
happening?
on,
What
man.
it is. what it
Antoine's
is.
in the building, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Thanks.
What's good?
Salute, salute.
Hey, man, we got a good show for y'all tonight, man. J. Camp's in
great
the building.
show.
J. Camp, what's goody?
Man, I'm here for it today, man. I'm excited, man. I'm ready to get
Man, let's go.
the show on the road, man, and just ready to go in.
Come on,
Just
man.
ready to get it in, man.
Oh, hold
Potty
up.
mouth
Miss
Eric.
L.
Eric
Potty
and
mouth in the
Miss
building, man.
LB.
Come on, salute.
Salute to
Man,
you.
Miss
LB's
LB's in the building, hold it down. Come on,
Yeah.
man. Hey, we
Welcome.
got a good show for y'all tonight, man. Hey, let's get that out, man. Where the bread at, Bebo?
Oh, you
Come
know,
on,
the
man.
bread stay on deck, man. We got the brethren. We got the brethren up in here.
Hey,
Mhm.
Bebo's in the building. How you feeling, man? Got that money? What's good?
Hey, man, ready to chop with you, brothers. Shout out to LB, the Podfather.
Oh,
you
come
know,
on, man.
kiss the ring for the favors. Or if you want a horse head in a certain bill.
There you
For
go.
the favors and ready to chop up game with y'all as well as our special
Yes, sir.
guest that is in the
Special
building.
guest
Mama!
in the building.
Oh, it was
In the
good.
building.
Mama's in the building. What's goody?
In the
Iceberg,
building.
how
building.
you
man.
doing, man? How you feeling, Iceberg?
Hey, man, we
Mhm.
good, man. God is good, man. Hey, Saturday
time.
night, man, you rocking with the best fresh out hip hop, man. You know how we hold it down, man. It's gonna get heavy tonight, man. We talking about Ciara.
Heavy.
We talking
Real
about
heavy.
Yay. You know
So
what I'm saying?
heavy.
But come on, man. We got a special guest up in here, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Man, come on, man. It's
Let's do it,
this
bro.
dude,
Let's
man,
do
is
it.
running everything right now. He's got his hands on everything.
Facts.
Pause. Man, Sadat X, man. Jay Worthy, the Flea Lord. Man.
Flea
This dude
Lord.
just got everything going on right now, man. This dude is serious in the game,
in
heavy,
the count.
man.
Right.
Dude, this dude could write a book right now, man. It's a movie, man. Tyler Perry be over there trying to get his hands on it, man. This dude's serious, man. Dough Networkz, what's goody?
Yo,
What it
yo,
is.
yo.
Hold it down.
Good.
Come
What it
on,
do?
man.
Hey, man, that was a hell of an intro right
Come
there,
on,
man.
man.
Hey, I'm gonna have to record that, man.
Hey,
Use that
man.
as a drama.
Hey,
bro.
man.
It's flowers all day.
Hey, man.
It's flowers all day.
Absolutely.
If y'all don't know who
Appreciate
we got in the building, man, Dough
salute you.
Networkz, man.
Thank you, brothers. Appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, we appreciate you for
Appreciate you, man.
just for gracing
It's
us
a
with your
blessing.
presence, man.
The blessing.
So,
Absolutely. How you feeling? How you feeling, Doughboy?
oh man, I'm feeling good, man. You know, blessed to see another one.
There
Shit,
you
we
go.
just relocating back from North Carolina, so just been dealing with the whole moving process and things
Okay.
of that nature, man. So you know how that shit go.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, man.
We blessed though.
moving.
Hey, this
Nonetheless.
thing I forgot to talk about too, man. Creed 3, Stop the Cat.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Come on,
Yeah.
man. They don't know about that, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
First
Shout
of
out to
all,
my
if you
brother
just tuning
D-Lo.
in,
Yeah.
Doughboy Dough Network presents. This dude is. It's hard to even compare the dude, man. He's one of one. I was trying to tell somebody about him. I was like, you just got to know. If you know, you know.
Right.
If you
He's
know,
an
you
insider
know.
dude. You've been doing this for a long time, man. Like you and your best friend Polly Rob, man, back in the day, man. You know, he came through from the East Coast, came through on the West. Inglewood represent, of course, right?
Inglewood.
Let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let's go.
Inglewood up to no good. You know.
Yeah.
Tell us about, man, how you fell in. Before we tell the whole joint, tell everybody, man, how you got into hip hop, how you fell in love with it.
Man, really, it starts with my mom's though. You know, mom's was like,
Facts.
mom's played everything for as the oldies, but you know, she also played the hip hop around the house. So like at an early age, Malcolm, you know, I guess I don't know, she was young then, so she was playing Easy E Boys in the Hood. You know what I mean? She was playing that Toddy T, that Battleground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mom
You know,
dudes are serious.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Right,
yeah, yeah.
right.
Yeah, mom was a music head. Well, she still is a music head. You know what I mean? So that's where it come from early.
Salute
You know?
Mom Dukes.
Yeah. And then later on, you know, I kind of, you know, just caught it from that, and then, you know, just got on this, you know, the stuff that my ears gravitated to, you know, which was of course, you know, the death row sound. That was big for us, you know, my age, like junior high, high school. You know what I mean? That was that death row era, man. That's when it was big, a G Funk. You know what I mean? But also, you know, but not that I don't want to skip too fast, but you know, that's basically where it comes from, though.
That's all good.
I mean, speaking of that death row, I mean, because we all like pretty much around the same age. Like we Midwest kids, so that 92, 93-ish era, like when Chronic
Man,
Doggy
was big.
Style dropped.
Queen.
Shout out
I
to
mean, the
was big.
Midwest was going nuts over that. That's like we was like flyover country, but we
Yeah.
was on everything.
Heavy.
So
heavy.
that
Oh, yeah.
that's G Funk sound, man. Like it influenced and birthed
world.
really a lot of MCs out the Midwest, man. I mean,
Sure did.
y'all had such a crazy movement, like the movement that the South has right now. That G Funk era was the movement for us when we was like in middle school.
Exactly.
And that's all we listen. That's all we jam was
And
nothing
it
but
kind
West
of and it kind of correlate too for us, you know, with, and I really kind of compare it to like, you know, like the Atlanta, like the AT Aliens and the,
Oh man, what's
I mean,
Come
when
on.
I'm looking for the Dungeon Family, that whole,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
whole collective, and it's, you know, it kind of correlate. I heard Big Gibb speak on it on a podcast, maybe it might have been a few months ago, but reason why, you know, the South kind of gravitated to the West because it's the, you know, it's the feel, like we still be in the middle with
relate.
the music. You know what I mean? And then, you
He's
know, a
able to
lot of
relate
cats
to that.
from the West, you know, a lot of you know, our parents came from the South. So we already, you know, we was already bred.
Yeah.
We was already bred in. We talk with a little twang. You know what I mean? Like a down south. It's some of my words too. So, you know.
It's all
Facts.
good. It's all good. So you said in so many words that your mom is the one who basically ushered you into the world of hip hop. Is that right?
So
For the most
Yeah,
part?
that's my earliest, like moms, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Moms for sure being at the house. Then my uncle, I got an uncle that's about 4 years older than me. You know what I mean? So he was kind of like big bro. So, you know,
Okay.
the things, you know, so I kind of, you know, being around him, you know, just listen, you know, he listened to Spice One, Heavy, NWA, RBL Posse, you know what I mean? Totally Insane, like, you know, cats like that. So I was getting that, you know, that Bay Area, you know, 40, of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, you know, then it's a lot, man. I could go on and on, but, you know, just getting that from him, like I was just kind of getting the eclectic, you know, just going around, just getting the kind of like being able to stretch my ear and hear different things, you know, from LA to up north. You know what I mean? Later on, then it went to the East Coast, you know, and then, you know, then the South. So I was, you know, I pretty much listened to everything, but that's the root though, moms and you know what I mean? Just in the family.
Gotcha. So along with that, you connected with your best friend Polly Rob, right?
My
You know,
brother,
yeah.
Salute, Polly.
And yeah, absolutely. Salute.
Chef.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Can you talk to us about that connection a little bit, and along with that, how that connection transpired into maybe the beginning of sorts into a business, making a business out of this music industry that we call hip hop,
Right.
at least this sector of it.
Yeah, no doubt. With me and Rob, we met probably, this had to be maybe about 90, maybe 96. You know what I mean? It's about 95, 96, somewhere around there when he moved across the street. So, you know, him being from, you know, he moved from New York. You know what I mean? They moved to Inglewood, him, his brother and his pops. So, man, you know, we just happened to move across the street from each other, man, and you know, just really connected on hip hop. Just, you know, man, I had a bunch of tapes. He had a shitload of tapes too. So, You know, shit. I brought my tapes outside one time. He brought his outside. Then we ended up
That's
in
how
the
you
house,
do
and I
it.
got
Yeah,
I thought I had a cold collection, man. I went and seen him.
Hey,
Yeah,
He said, "Hold my
I
beer."
need to get one of them. I need to get one.
That's
Yeah,
the
they
dubbing there.
turned me on the like, you know, because I knew about the Woo, but I never really tuned in on them like that. So he turning me on the
Okay.
Liquid Swords. He put me on the
Jizza.
a Built for Cuban Links, only Built for Cuban Links.
Raekwon.
He put me
Okay.
on Iron Man. He put, you know, he taking me,
Ghost.
you know, he opening my ear because I never really, like I said, I never really. I want to say I was biased. I just never really sat down and really got the got the understanding, especially once I got the. Because he understood he understood the supreme mathematics, so that's why he understood the Woo a little deeper than the average.
Okay,
You know
the
what I mean?
5% Nation.
Yeah, so you know, as you know, certain little
Right.
things he used to tell me like, this is what they talking about here, or, you know, and then it opened my ear. Then even later on, like I still hear gems now that, you know, I'm a little bit more sharp. You know what I mean? And with the mathematics now, you know, I can decipher certain things, so I'll be going back still, you know, and hearing gems.
Okay.
Right.
Nice.
And it's crazy how you connected with your homie through hip hop, and that's how the three of us connected.
Oh,
The same exact way. I mean, because
Yeah.
when I was coming up, I was like heavy on like Master P,
Me too.
Snoop,
That's my
you know, 40. I was like down south West Coast, and like Bebo P really put me on to like a lot of the Woo, and I mean, I was on like Black Moon like from back in the day, but he put me on the Woo too. So I was able to kind of understand it through the lens of Bebo P. So it's really great, man, how friendships are just built out of hip hop. And that's the reason why hip hop just builds a community.
You put it in the tuck and pass it. You know, hey, check this out. Check it, because they be on that. I'll be on the Pimp C,
burning CDs,
UGK,
dubbing
you know what I'm
tapes.
saying? Yeah.
Yeah, that Riding Dirty. That's that
yeah,
Riding Dirty
yeah,
CD,
come on,
man. I listened.
Classic.
I played that. I had that tape actually, the Riding Dirty tape when it came out.
Okay.
That's how I was up on them. I was up on them pretty early from Menace to Society, Pocket Full of Stones. So that's why I first got up on it. So when I came across the Riding Dirty a few years later, you know what I mean? That's where, you know, my knowledge of them and really them, and not to go too fast, but really them, they kind of took me into me understanding the whole Texas scene, because I kind of dove into Screw and ESG, you know what I mean? Fat Pat, all them
ESG
cats
classic too.
off that.
Yep.
All that Texas music, man. Third Coast.
Well, and like I said, we see the connect that you have, just Cali swag, man. And again, Dough Networkz. What is your opinion of the art of the networking? Because this is what you pretty much do. Because we trying to take people back, bring them over here, but also let them understand how it all connects. What's your definition of the art of networking that a lot of black brothers and sisters need to understand, man? Because that's some of the things that we don't do well. We got the music part down. We got the beats. It's the network we don't see, and that's why, to me, you're so unique in the game.
Right. Well, to me, it's just about, you know, for sure, you got to, you know, keep good relationships with people, man. That's like the top of the list right there. Like, man, take care of your relationships. Don't abuse your relationships. You know what I mean? And then know how to navigate. You got to know how to navigate your relationship too, because, you know, sometimes, you know, whatever you might be trying to get done, it might not be the time for it. So you got to understand when the time is and when it's not the time. You know what I mean? That's just certain things that I live by for as you know, with just navigating and trying to network and connect things. You know what I mean? You just got to kind of feel the vibe and know the time. Hold on, big girl. I'll be finishing in a minute. But the go, she on one right now, man.
It's all good. It's all good.
You gotta go.
Hey, I got a young one too, so I already know.
Yeah, so you already know how it go.
Hey, what was the book that Polly gave you?
Networking. It was networking in the music business.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That was the first. I remember. So to go back to Polly, like this is like later on, like, you know, we in high school. So, you know, Polly was a rapper at first.
Okay.
He wasn't, you know, he became a producer, like, you know, a little later on, but he used to rap it first. So, you know, we used to be in there on the karaoke. He used to, you know, be rapping over Dr. Dre, and we get the Wu-Tang instrumentals, and, you know, whatever instrumentals.
Classic.
And then he started getting to the you know, other, as far as getting them straight from the producer, and then he became the producer. You know what I mean? Later on, but the damn, I kind of missed the question. Well, I kind of got lost on the question. What?
Just the art of networking that most guys don't understand too much, especially in the music industry.
Yeah, I mean, me. I just like I said, I don't. It's like I don't have no formula to it. Like I'm just I just kind of just be me. You know what I mean? And like how I came into it, far as just far as when I had the objective was really with doing the Broken Cups album. Man, I kind of just used my story, to my advantage, so to say. You know what I mean? Like I did time in the joint. I'm getting out. I got this objective right here. I'm trying to do this. As far as with this project stands for this, and this is a message I'm trying to get out. And then a lot of the artists, what I mean, they fuck with it. You know what I mean? So I was able to get it. So I kind of just use my story, so to say. And then my personality. Like I say everybody got hangups here and there, but like I say, man, you just gotta be a cool motherfucker, man. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day.
Well, because on your first project, man, you had Conway on the joint. Well, Larry's on the joint, right?
Yeah, Larry, Jay Worthy.
So was this just more of just you chopping, or like they saw the vision?
Well, it was really like, man, this just goes into when I met Jay Worthy, when I first got out. You know what I mean? I got up on his music when I was in the joint, so I'll fast forward to when I got out the joint.
Shout out to Jay.
Man, we sat down. I met him in the studio with TF, another artist I work with. So and the homie Iceman, like I got a chance to sit down with Worthy, and that's another, like, that's my brother. You know what I mean? Like, man, we ended up, man, becoming like best friends on the spot through hip hop. The same way like how me and Rob connected. Me and Worthy connected through hip hop because at this time he was doing a project with Currency called Umbrella Symphony. So, I understood how big how big it was for us. A lot of cats didn't really, they know Currency, but they don't know how big Currency is.
Oh my God, man. Like,
his
underground bass is heavy.
Come on,
like,
man. He's underground, like the king, man. Like,
he the king, 101, man. He's basically teaching cats right now how to move music the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. He do it the best because he's big, but he's not big enough to where he can't go to the grocery store and do regular people shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But I just understood the magnitude of what that project was gonna be for him. So that me and him spoke on that, and then I told him how much of a fan I was of Currency. Like a lot, the first Broken Cups I did, I put that together my last 18 months in the pen. I started crafting it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I was listening to Drive-In Theater. That was a CD.
Yeah.
He was spitting gems in there, man. You know what I mean? It's one that I still use to the day. I know it's one of the, I think it's the joint either with Be Real. I think Be Real was on the joint, but he said,
so many
mistakes and revisions. You know what I mean? That's one of the gems I got from him in there when he spit a bar, then he used mistakes and revisions in there. You know what I mean? It's certain gems that he was dropping and giving the independent game that I picked up on, and that kind of motivated me to, keep going and putting together that tape and see what I could do. You know what I mean? So I told him that.
And what's crazy is, like, speaking of TF, I found TF through you because we have like a little section called Bars of the Week. TF got our first Bars of the Week for that Blame Kansas album. When I heard that, I was like,
that Blame Kansas is crazy.
Him, Roc, Marciano, Flea Lord, like they bodied that joint.
They did.
That was a big project, man. That was a big project for him, man. That was kind of like, because TF already been going, like he been doing, he had to run with he had to join with Schoolboy, and he did, he was doing his projects out here. But I just know that tape right there kind of like shed the light on him a little more. Like, man, he murdered that album, man. He murdered.
I appreciate you for putting him. I mean, I discovered him through your work. So salute to you for that. But yeah, he was our first.
I was young on Roc Marciano. That's when I first started hearing Roc. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Roc been in the game so long. I was new, so I got hooked.
Busta Rhymes,
Flip Mode. Yeah,
he with Flip Mode.
Yeah.
So can you talk to us about maybe who some of the most heavy hitting mentors to you personally would be, since you started networking in the game? And when I say that, I know that there's, that everybody has contributed to, what you bring to the table and vice versa. So I do want to add that, but who comes first to mind when you think about Doughboy being Dough Networkz that he is today?
Well, far as just after getting out and just talking to a few elders that helped me kind of craft my vision on what my direction to be in the game. Like, okay, what should I be? Do I be an A&R? Do I do this? Do I do that? It's a brother named Badru. That's Polly Rod. Him and Polly Rod was partners. They became friends when I was gone. And then when I got out, man, he was one of the ones that set me down. Asked me like, so man, what you gonna do? You know what I mean? And then not only asked me what I was gonna do, but had suggestions on, okay, well, this is what I see you doing. You know what I mean? And a lot of the things that he said he seen me doing, I started doing. So that's why every time, man, we done had so many championships. That's what I call them, just moments. That's what we are, when he's there, we always go back like, man, remember we talked on that couch? You know what I mean? Now look at you, like you doing this, everything, doing that. So he's one of the ones. Of course, my brother, Polly Rob, because he had the studio open for me when I got home. That was big for me because that gave me a temple. That was my temple, man. Like, I'm at home or I'm at the studio. They gave me a creative space.
Nice.
And really kind of, just coming home from doing that time, it's kind of like just a spot to where I could be out in the streets, but not really in the streets. You know what I mean? Where I could, kind of focus and kind of hone my craft. So, Polly Rob for sure. And then my brother Mark Breeze, he been in the game, A&R in the game for a whole lot of years.
Salute, man.
And I met him when I met him. He's one of the ones that, I watched him and how he moved, and then my brother Chase Infinite, he's one of the, he's definitely one of the ones, like, he's definitely one of the ones that, when I came across him, immediately, like, was, my good Muslim brother as well, but, he's one of the ones that kind of, took me up on his wing, so to say, and gave me some game and opened up a few doors for me. I'm tapped in with him with Agency 78. He bring me in that and kind of let me get in and field and kind of make my way with that. So, those probably the ones right there. I could say that kind of mentored me and the ones I still talk to, pretty much every day or every other day.
Gotcha. So is it do you have a favorite aspect of what it is that you do in the world of business? Is it A&Ring or is it, another aspect of running
like
or operating a
these
business?
albums that you make?
Sequencing
albums like crazy.
I mean, is it the creative process of music?
They crafted carefully crafted.
They are.
Appreciate appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
We be taking our time. We be moving, but I like to make sure that the quality of the work got to be A1.
Hey, bro, it's A1. It's A1, no doubt about that.
Oh yeah,
thank you, man.
That's Sadat X album, man. It's Science of Life.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was my baby right there, man. We cooked that for down there 2 years, man.
2 years,
man.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, that was so I met so this was my time when I moved to like I said, I just moved back from North Carolina, so we had relocated out there and we had opened a CBD store. Okay. And then in the back of the CBD store, I kind of turned the whole. There was like a spot in the back to where I had graffiti artists come in, spray the wall, and I turned it into like an underground hip hop spot. I called the Gallery. Okay. So I would invite local artists, to come through. We ran a few of them before COVID shut us down, but we was able to run a few of them and get them going. And then one of the ones, like one of the last ones, that's when I met Sadat X. So that's kind of where we connected from there. And then, a little time went on, we seen each other because he stayed in Raleigh as well. And then, I just got at him like, man, I'm trying to build with you. I'm trying to see, I got a vision for us, I want to see what you would sound like with some of the younger underground cats that's moving right now. You know what I mean? I know he's still spitting. You know what I mean? So that's still spitting. So I knew that
he did a masterclass on that album with the bars, man.
Masterclass,
crazy. Like seriously, man. Like you can put that on, and it's like listening to Robert Greene's 40 Laws of Power, man. Like it's 100%.
Shout out to my brother Give Him Soul. My brother Give Him Soul. He produced maybe about 70% of the album, but me and him sequenced the thing. But he did. The instruments and the different little changes in the joints. that was my brother's soul. So you know, man, that's
Hey,
what shout my
salute.
brother out for that.
Man,
Salute to the whole
First of all,
team, bro.
Yeah, the team,
absolutely,
hey, y'all
man.
killed
Just
that, baby.
flowers
Appreciate
to your vision, because one of the things we talk about on here is getting some of our icons, you know, back in the building, back in the game, back to the people's
They need
ears.
that.
And you did that by
Yeah.
setting him up
Yeah,
with
I think-
cats
thank you.
who's
Yeah,
in the
thank you for
game
trusting
today.
me. Yeah.
And so your vision, man, like seeing that through, man. And people don't understand how much of a monster Sadat X is and how gravitating that voice is. When you hear
Yeah.
Sadat X rap, your
One
ear,
of one.
because he's a one of one, like that.
Yeah,
That delivery.
untraceable. He tell you, he say one of one, untraceable.
He's talking on the beat. You know
Well,
what I'm
let's
saying?
be clear.
He
That album
rides it
could have been
differently.
almost top 5 albums of the year last
I
year.
was
Let's
just
stop,
gonna
let's
say
stop the
that
cap.
because
Let's stop
big.
it
that.
came out
You know what
so
I'm saying?
late in the year.
Yeah.
We had already kind of said, you know, we had some albums that we had already said was like top 5, but then when that Sadat X dropped, we had to erase some stuff that we had already written down. Like, hold on.
Appreciate that, man.
Come
I'm
on.
like,
Yeah,
oh,
shout out
wait
to
a
my
minute.
brother Roc Marcy too, man, because he
Oh
produced
man,
2
Roc
joints on
Marcy
there.
blessed. He
Yep.
blessed them.
He was on there
blessed a
twice, I
couple
think,
of them.
right?
He was
Yeah,
on
yeah,
there
he
twice.
produced. He
Yeah.
produced
Jay
2
Worthy
joints.
had a crazy verse on there too, though.
Yeah, shout out.
man.
my
Jay
brother
was on, because
Crisis.
like you wouldn't think Jay Worthy would go with Sadat X.
Oh, they got so
And
I
it blended.
This they second joint because I put him he put him on another project beforehand, so they was already familiar with each other from this. But when I heard that beat, Crisis played that beat. We was at a
Crisis.
Crisis is a problem
man.
too.
Salute, man.
Man,
Crisis
so
is a problem too.
Look, he finna run past the beat though. I'm like, man, as soon as I heard the I'm like, man, bring that back. Yeah, don't skip past that, man. Run that back. So he ran it, man. He and then he rapped on it too, which was ill. You know what I mean? Crisis spit too. So you know,
he killed
that
it.
was
Yeah,
it. That was a dope joint,
Man, that was one of the easily a top 5 album of 2022. Easily. I mean, you can even say argue top 3. I mean, that was just again carefully crafted. Your vision on that.
It took us good down there from the pandemic 2020. So when we started all the way to 2022 when we released it. So yeah, we were piecing it together, man, pretty much the whole time.
Nice.
Well, and the guys you got right now, man, Worthy, Flea Lord, we talking about Sadat X. A lot of stuff that you doing, people really don't understand how heavy these dudes are in the game. Like the average rap listener that just listens to the radio doesn't know all these dudes, but then when they start going down into these catalogs that these guys have, they say, hold up, man, these dudes are about to take over the game. So this is why when we saw that we got to talk to this cat, because again, not comparing you to nobody else, because to me you 1-on-1, but you almost like a Biggs, a Dame, all wrapped up in one, and you're curating all this music and basically the next. It's almost like the Ja Morant, a hip hop man that you got right now in your palms right now. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's about to get heavy, man. So that's when we saw Westside Gunn, Jay Worthy, Roc Marciano. We seeing Alchemist. Salute to Alchemist over here.
Salute to
Alchemist.
You know,
Alchemist, yes.
Shout out to Al for
you know what's next? Because I seen you got something coming out with. I know you can't give everything, but what's next? You know what I'm saying?
What's next, far as project wise, I got I'm working with an artist by the name of Jay Nice. He rocks with I don't know Mike Hami, Guy Fahim. He's part of that crew, the Dumpers. But we got a crazy project that we put together featuring the Outlaws, Fredro.
Outlaws too.
Salute the Outlaws.
Shout out to Outlaws, man. I definitely got to mention the work I did with them with that One Nation project, because that's another.
Oh yeah,
that's another one that I definitely was blessed to be a part of, man. I definitely want to give salutes and shine to that, but this work with my brother Jay Nice, and then that's coming out. Actually, that's a collab with I'm gonna do that with Chase Infinite's label. He has one called Haroon Records, which is named after his coffee shop. So that's gonna be a collab with Chase Infinite. Okay. As far as with his label, and then Jay Worthy and Roc Marcy project, which I A&R'd and co-executive produced. That's gonna be.
How long y'all been working on that?
That's been, let me see. Then when we linked that up, that was last year. That's probably maybe about 6 months, I want to say.
Okay, cause we heard Roc on that two peas in the pod joint.
Oh, that was the start.
June.
That was the appetizer.
That was the beginning. And he came because the album was pretty much done. So when once I put them together, I mean, they instantly clicked. and then you like, man, you know, shit, I need you on this for, you know, for as Worthy, like, man, I need you on this joint for me and Larry album. You heard me, knocked it out, turned it in, and that shit was out of here.
Nice.
Mhm.
So Iceberg mentioned that movie, which is currently just blazing the top slots in theaters, Creed 3.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us about how that came about and the experiences within that, how that happened?
Well, really, you know, this comes from another relationship that I gained from prison. You know what I mean? My brother named D-Lo Lewis.
Okay.
That's the one that plugged me in with that. So we did some time in the joint.
Salute to
Became
D-Lo.
cool. And then fast forward to us paroling. We end up paroling and living in the same building downtown. You know what I mean? So, you know, we end up, shit, like, but he's from the Bay. So I'm like, damn, you across, I forgot you called this case out fucking around out here. You know how I go. But fast forward, man, we end up, you know, he ended up at that time he was doing he had a partner that directs. So he got up on the Space Jam movie. You know what I mean? So he got to be a part of that process. And then from that, he was able to land a consulting situation on the Creed movie. And then from that's when he gave me the call, like, hey, bro, you know, I'm gonna need some help for us, you know, with this, some of the certain aspects of the character. For as you know, he know the prison aspect, but you know, it's still politics. For as him being from LA and different things that he might say, he might say, he might not say. You know what I mean? Should we put this tattoo or should we did? You know, it's just certain little things that it was just phone calls. He hit me, hey, bro, boom, hey, would this make sense? And I give him my opinion on that, and he go back, boom, he holler at, you know, Michael B. Jordan, all those cats, because he was working directly with them. I was working with him. You know what I mean? So it's just a long, you know, a process of maybe took about maybe 15 to 20 calls. You know what I mean? Just going back and forth as far as just giving my input on the direction of you know what the character should be, as far as just the LA aspect of it. And then Lord behold, I'm like, man, he's like, man, I got you a credit for the movie too. I'm like, oh shit, I wasn't expecting that.
Man, come on.
Salute for that.
Salute.
That's how family's supposed to throw that alley-oop joint, you know?
So through the alley, man.
Yeah.
Well, this thing, I can see you doing, when I saw that, I was like, oh, I can see them doing that all day long with what you got your hands on, because you got your hands on the pulse of not only the West Coast, man, but just that real hip hop, man. Because again, we saw how West Side Gun is kind of doing Griselda. Ain't nobody really moving like that and putting out music like that. Like, I see the same thing with what you're doing, man, but it's even on a more grassroots level that it's just every project y'all doing is getting heavy in the game. Yeah,
I mean, man, just all praises to Allah, man. It's just, we stand, you know, just doing what we do. You know what I mean? We're not conforming to, you know, how they say conforming to the masses. And like, man, you know, just like with, you know, to go back to Worthy, like, man, you know, he's rapping over basically funk samples. You know what I mean? Like,
they're killing them too.
And killing them. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the time, it wasn't as many listeners as it was now. So, you know, it's just about just staying on what you do, stay true to what you do. You know what I mean? Stay true to, you know, whatever your vision may be. It may not be popular, or it may not, you know, be for the masses. You know what I mean? But as long as you stand true to what you do, you know what I mean, you definitely gonna get some kind of support, some kind of listeners, or, you know, you'll definitely find your corner, man. So, you know, that's what I say.
And that's what this platform is for, man, to make sure that we promote the people to staying true to self. Because like you said, you don't have to do what the masses want you to do. There's plenty of people out here. I would say 70% of hip hop fans want real hip hop. And that's what you bring into the people. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, this what it's built on. Like,
that's what it's built on.
The foundation. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So just saluting, you know, Planet Asia to, like, I gotta say, Planet Asia, Hush King.
That's our guy, man.
You know what I mean? Rock Marcy,
Hush King,
you know what I mean? Like, West Side Gun, like, man, all the cats, man, that was doing it. You know what I mean? When it was definitely you know, they might have been like maybe 10 or 20 people at the show. You know what I mean? But they still, man, they still mashing and still staying true to what they're doing. And you know what I mean? Now, you know, they, you know, dealing with Gun, like, shout out to Gun, because I learned a lot just watching him build. He always opened the door for me, man. One good story about that brother, man, when I first met him with Worthy, he was on tour with Smoke Dizzle.
Okay.
On the early time when they was with Shady.
Too.
Yeah, so, you know, man, man, we met him, man, chopped it, man. We became cool, and the brother actually gave me a pass to Coachella. You know what I mean?
Nice.
That's when him and Conway performed up there. So
Okay.
he always opened up doors and let me. That's why I always tell him good looking, because he always opened up doors and let me run around and do what I do. You know what I mean? And that was a blessing. You know what I mean? And then I was able to really understand the aspect of this new renaissance right here. Just being able to slide through there and just be kind of on the scene. You know what I mean? So to say of what's going on and really be able to soak it up, and then I could be able to add, see where it's missing, see where okay, this is where I could fit in this. You know
And that's why we appreciate you for opening the door for cats who's trying to keep their pen sharp.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we asked for. The dudes who's actually working hard, and the artists who want a chance, the dudes who's hungry, the dudes who want to feed the public with what they want. You giving them guys that chance. The same thing Gunn was doing too. When he gave his artists a chance. You doing the same thing, man. So iron sharpens iron, man. And that's basically what y'all was doing, man. So salute all day for that, man. Like we love it, man. Cause we eat this. We soak it in, man.
And let's be clear, y'all ran 2022.
Oh, easily.
Let's stop the cap. It was y'all. It was y'all in Westside and Griselda. Y'all ran it.
It was massive. We had
besides some non-stop joints, man. Y'all ran
right. Outside of non-slide in there too.
We definitely shout out my brother TF, man. TF went crazy last year. Between Blame Kansas, then he doubled back with the part 2 of our Scanlon Summer series. You know what I mean? And then the shows of him constantly getting up there, man, and mashing the stage like, you know what I mean, worthy
energy.
With the 2 peas in the pod. You know what I mean? It's just, my brother Free Lord, like, man, it's just everybody was on their game.
So in addition to the music ventures that you shared with us here on this platform that has already been cultivated, is still being cultivated, and what's to come, are there any other business ventures that are to come either this year in 2023 or beyond that maybe you're working on, or is basically finalized but just needs that final push of the red button or anything like that? Is there anything, because you also mentioned, in addition to the music business side of things, the CBD business, that business venture. So is there something else that you're trying to spread your wings on, or are you kind of just trying to cultivate whatever in your present space?
That's kind of like where I'm at now. Is I just want to master. I just want to master this. You know what I mean? So I'm always, I'm a hustler, so I'm always open for business ventures. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like right now, it's like, man, I just want to focus on mastering this. You know what I mean? And seeing where I could take it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, now we did this, Gunn did this, Roc did this. Okay, what can I do now? What can I do to take it, you know what I mean, to a whole nother level, and just be able to build this platform to be able to put on the artists that I genuinely love, because I want to work with artists that I really fuck with. Like, I got to be able to listen to your shit. You know what I mean? So just to be able to build this platform to where it can stand, and when the artists come through a Dough Networkz presents show, project, or whatever it may be, that is quality hip hop. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be some shit. So just pretty much just honing in on this, man. Just tying in. I started working with Baron Davis. You know what I mean? He has he's starting to rap. Yeah, we got some shit.
CLA legend
coming with. Y'all gonna be surprised. I don't know if I gotta send y'all the links, but man, Baron could rap, man.
Yeah, man, come on, man.
Hey,
he always been hard in the paint.
I seen him with some bars on YouTube. I was like, wait a minute, Baron.
Oh, no, he got it.
I didn't know you was barring out like that.
I took Roc Marcy the first time I met him. I took Roc Marcy in there with me, so he was playing music. He was playing music while we was in there, and I mean, I know Roc. He hard on the music. So when I seen Roc and he was vibing, and he was genuinely like fucking with it, I'm like, yeah, okay, He hear what I hear. You know what I mean? So me and Baron just locked in. I'm doing management for where he raps under a name, Bart Oatmeal, which is an NFT. So now I just took over the management for that. So that's one of the things that I'm focusing on helping him craft that and legitimize that, because he's super talented with this shit.
For people who desire to be similar to a Dough Networkz in their own right and in their own vein, what advice do you have for them, both personally and professionally, to get to a space where you are or somewhere similar, but of course in their
way.
personal regard or in their own right?
Just me, like I would say, man, just try to be a jack of a few trades, like a few different things, like like the show. Like I wasn't planning to really come out and do shows and things like that, but once I got to doing them, I started understanding I started understanding like, okay, this is a way for me to push my brand further than just on a project. You know what I mean? So just kind of add that to the mix. You know what I mean? And just kind of figure out different things that you can do and that you can put your if branding yourself is a thing or trying to brand something is your thing, then that's the way to go. Like, man, make sure you get your shit on enough quality things. You know what I mean? For as much as, but make sure that it's quality. Like, a lot of people just throw their shit on anything. Like, I definitely don't like doing that. So I definitely encourage you, man. Just make sure you putting your stuff on things that you feel like in your heart. You know what I mean? Like that you fuck with and that you feel in your heart that, okay, man, I can rest with this. Like I stamp this quality. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
Well, my last question, though, and you guys can wrap it up, J. Camp, Bebo P. What's the goal, man? Is it to get the label deal? Is it to stay independent? Because again, you like Brainiac collecting all these universes and all this music. You know what I'm saying? You got everything in your hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why we wanted to rap with you. This is why we wanted to give you your flowers. Like before,
Appreciate
it
Cheers.
goes to
appreciate that,
man,
my
come
brother.
on, man. I don't know what y'all got in your cup tonight, but before it goes to this other level, because I see y'all doing soundtracks. I see y'all doing everything. What is
I got
the
a
goal,
soundtrack.
man?
I got a soundtrack coming
That's what I'm
too, man.
saying.
Yeah, I got one coming this year too. It's an independent film that I
Okay.
did the soundtrack for. So that's next too. But
So what's the goal? Is it to link up with the label? Is it stay independent, get the distribution deal? What is it, man? You know what I'm saying? I know you can't tell everything, but
Man, shit. I mean, it's pretty much all of that. Like, man, if I'm not turning down no opportunities. You know what I mean? As far as the work at a major label, I definitely want to turn it down. But I will also be in there trying to work for to get in a position to work for the things and the artists that I feel need to be on. That's definitely one thing. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. We might clash in the building because I'm pressing for I don't want to say the homie, but just for the artists that I feel need to have the resources that I know this label has. You know what I mean? So it could be that, like, I'm not turning it down, but at the same time I do just want to keep building it, and hopefully one day I can get some kind of distribution situation to where it could fund some of the other things and make them bigger. You know what I mean? So like I said, I'm open. I'm open. I'm just in the field. You know what I mean?
There you go.
I'm keeping my tentacles. I'm keeping my arms everywhere, man. You know what I mean?
man, we see
not trying to cut certain things off because I still focus on what I need to focus on, but I'm trying to be everywhere.
There you go. So, brother, any final words that you would like to share with the audience? Just anything that comes to mind that comes from the heart or both, that you would like to express to the people about you, about something about you, surrounding you, anything.
Near and dear.
Yeah, near and dear. I mean, the floor is yours, brother.
Well, man, just on a like a real personal note, man. I want to encourage people to take care of your mental. You know what I mean? Your mental is important, man. You know what I mean? Like, just me, like, I know how to function, but at the same time, man, I deal with certain things, and I understand like the mental health aspect of life, like that's real. You know what I mean? So I just want to encourage people, man, like just to, take care of your mental. You know what I mean? Just always try to, keep it clear, the clearest mind as possible. You know what I mean? Man, and just stay focused and keep mashing. You know what I mean? Like that's just the main thing. Like it ain't, I don't want to use cliche words and things of that nature. It's like not no magic words I could say, but just keep mashing. Like that's what I did, and that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Do it all. Like, through the time gone and the time here and me trying to figure out life for as, after prison and still trying to be successful in this game. Like, man, just take care of your mind. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's
Well,
about it.
we definitely appreciate you joining us here at Fresh Out, the world's
Absolutely,
most
man.
dangerous podcast.
Appreciate you,
Where
man.
can
Thank
people
you.
find you? Where can people find you online?
They can find me on the gram, Dough_Networkz. That's on Twitter also, Dough_Networkz. Also, my label page, Dough Networkz Presents. Also want to shout out a joint that I collab with this artist named Moon and my brother Python. It's called Erica's Interlude. It's a sound. It's streaming good.
Yeah.
I want everybody to go tap in. You know what I mean? Look for this Moon and Dough Networkz. The
Tap
song
into that one.
The song was going. It's something different from what I normally do. Like it's the R&B joint. So I'm proud of this joint. So man, I want everybody to go tune in on that.
People
We're gonna
tap into
be
that one.
pushing the music. We're gonna put it on J Camp Spotify list, man. We got a little crazy little list over there with J Camp. Again, man, we just salute you, bro.
Yeah,
like
man.
we just want to give you flyers tonight, man. Like
Yes, sir.
you got people watching, you got people listening now. Because this is the thing, you don't do no interviews.
Nah,
you don't really
man,
be out there like that, man.
Nah, man, I don't like to talk too much, man. You know what I mean? I just be all action.
Well, your presence here, based on what you just said, it means we don't take that for granted, and it means a lot to us. Yeah, so we definitely don't want to take that for granted.
I'm definitely appreciative of this, man. You know, the flowers is good. Like I said, I don't be seeing it. Like I just be mashing. So, you know, to sit back and you know, talk to some people, man, that really, you know, enjoy the work, man, and you know, really dissect it and really take it in for what it's for.
Absolutely.
Man, I appreciate it. That means, you know, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So thank
Absolutely. Hey, thank you. And we definitely appreciate you, not just for only being here with us and on camera for the first time here on YouTube, arguably, but also for all of your experience, but also for your multitude of experiences that you've undergone, good, challenging, anywhere in between, because all of those, that culmination of everything and everywhere that you've been has led you to the successes that you're sharing with us, with the connections that you've harnessed basically and have been you know, cultivating as well. So salute to you. We appreciate you because you know, we know you got the family situation going on as well. So we don't want to take that for granted.
Hey, hold on. Before you get out of here, though.
And we Lakers fans too, man.
We Lakers fans over here.
Like down there about the Lakers.
So Maddox asking, Doe, you think Lakers gonna make some noise in the playoffs even with LeBron or whatnot? We got to get the Lakers talk real quick.
Man. You know, look, man, the Lakers zone, man. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all number 8 right now. And we only getting hotter, and Brian ain't even there. So that's what I'm saying. This is what,
hey man, I just want AD to stay. AD got to
stay
out the street clothes.
We got to get D-Lo. We got to get D-Lo
right.
right.
My boy to stay up off that floor, man. Stay up off that floor, AD.
Come on.
You know what I mean? We need them 37s and 40s. You know what I mean, to carry us through.
We can't have them 8 and 6s. We can't have them.
Listen, we getting that playoffs, man. We finna be hard to handle.
Hey, if we get to get a first round or get through that first round of playoffs, man, we gotta have you come back, man. We're gonna talk some Lakers too.
For sure, you know man. I'm here, man. I'm coming with the Magic jersey and all that.
Playoffs. Dough Networkz. Y'all go follow him on IG. Check out his catalog, man. It's heavy. Again, this dude is just he's one of one, man. We had to talk to him. We had to give him his flyer tonight, man. We just got to salute him, man. Again, man, go follow him. Tell him, man, Fresh Out sent you over there again. Doe, we appreciate you so much, man. We're gonna be tapping in this year, definitely, man, for more championships, man.
Oh yeah, we going. I see y'all a little bit when we in them playoffs, man. Y'all come on back. I'll be waiting on y'all.
It's all good. It's all love, bro.
Dough Networkz, man. Salute, man.
Salute.
All right. Peace.
Much love.
We'll see you soon, bro. Folks,
you have it, people.
Say that again for the people in the back, J Camp.
There you have it, man.
The one, the only Dough Networkz.
Dough
boy,
hey, man.
One of the few who's
Rocking
carrying hip hop on his back right now.
Facts. And that's what I was gonna say too, man. Like this dude is actually, to me, still bringing that hip hop, that raw hip hop, man. That you need to have, man. These young cats, and to me, the young cats, man, they getting real hip hop because of a dude like him. You know,
I mean, he brought us Sadat X last year, and put Sadat X over some Marciano production.
Facts.
Yep. Y'all see it right there, kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Come on,
somewhat
man.
middle. Yeah.
This is if y'all don't understand, this is all the albums that he's been a part of, man. I didn't want to put it on everybody's head top when we was talking.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, we want to get more cats in. Before this thing, we've had cats that, you know, that are B-list, A-list type cats. We want to get the real cats on here first, man. The dudes who build up this building we call hip hop, man. The foundation.
He's got
Dough
the clay
Networkz
in
is
his
a part
hand.
of the foundation.
He is.
The clay. He's building it.
He
Facts,
is.
man. Slide out, old man, 80s, man. Salute,
Oh,
man.
man,
I see
80s.
you.
Absolutely.
Salute.
Oh, man,
Yeah.
80s. Salute, bro.
Hey, man, Carmen's up in here. She slid in here doing the interview. Miss
Yeah,
LB,
yeah,
Madden's in here, man. Y'all
Shout
holding
out
it
to
down
all-
tonight, you know what I'm saying? We got a dope show, too, but we had to talk to Dough tonight, man. Show some love.
Absolutely,
Hey,
we
Bo,
did.
before we go into anything, man, we got to talk about that Kanye. Hold on. Hey, man, so long story
first
short,
of all, you the worst for the delivered dude on the side. 'Cause I
Like we wouldn't catch that. I'm delivered.
I just happened to catch that delivered guy over in the corner. You the worst for that.
hey man, first of all, he ain't no more. Hey, Kanye has had a change of heart, man, and he's basically talking about he's not upset with a certain community anymore. He's ready. He understands the game, and it was because of a movie that he saw. And Jonah Hill, salute to Jonah Hill, man, one of our
Salute
guys.
to Jonah Hill, man.
But my question is though, is he having a change of heart because put out the money, B-Boy?
Oh man.
Is he having a change of heart?
Oh yeah, because it's kind of just looking like this right now.
He played it early.
Is it because he wants that dough and that Adidas deal back? What's your thoughts, Jay Camp, man?
This seems pretty obvious to me that he sees the
Damn
power
Harris.
now.
Oh, hold on,
that
real quick. Real quick. Okay, now start talking now, J Camp.
He
see the
sees the
power
power that the Yeezy brand had. You know, when he got that Mr. Miyagi karate chop off the Adidas label. So I think he's trying to make good on a lot of things right now, and Adidas sees it too. So this is more so of a I'll cut that nigga's nuts off, but I need you. I want you. You know,
Stop. Never that blend. Nah,
Gonna do it the
J-Camp,
easy
you will
way
never
or the
blend
hard
that
way?
Right after
exactly.
Miyagi.
This is an easy way or the hard way situation. The Kanye. The
Mama Bear is
Kanye,
saying it right here though. She's saying that
man.
bottom line is affected. Come on.
You know, that bottom line got affected. So he sees it. He don't want Adidas to collect that brethren.
You go from this to
He needs
this.
that Brady Krueger in his pocket. So he's going for that right now. Right, exactly, Miss LB. 21 Jump Street. Come on now. We ain't stupid.
21 Jump Street.
We ain't stupid out here.
Hey man, I saw this
Ain't nobody
movie and
using
salute to the
21
movie.
Jump-
Now I
21
understand your whole plight of your whole culture.
I'll call it 21 Dump Street. Ain't nobody using 21 Dump Street as a tool to say, you know what? I'm changed. I'm delivered. I'm reformed.
No, J Camp.
Nah, we ain't going for that. Stop it, Somatic. Using Kim's email and password. I'm dead off that.
He had the shades
Carmen
on.
saying maybe he's already working on a deal. Ooh, hold up. Carmen said maybe he's already working on a deal and all that. You know, he's supposed to be taking back things he said. Bebo, what you thinking though?
I mean, just to start off, I will say that Jonah Hill was invited to one of Ye's album listening parties in his Wyoming home over like maybe 4 or 5 or so years ago or whatnot. So they do know each other, technically speaking, because of that invitation. Yeah, technically. Yeah, I'm glad you caught that too. Because Jonah did speak about it on Jimmy Kimmel Live, I think it was at that time. But at the same time, this sounds like Ye. This sounds like Ye's playing the whole oh, I'm not racist because my butler's Negro.
All my just pearly things. All my Africans, I treat them well.
Right.
Facts. My roommate in college was black.
I know J. Cam. I know him. I know J. Cam.
Facts.
But long story short,
like
so this is cap basically.
Yeah, it's cap, and it's a means to try to gradually ingratiate himself back into that into the mainstream fold. Straight cap. Let me get it. Let me get it just like that. Just like how he got it. It's just like
with
that.
That havoc.
Come on, man.
He's got that havoc.
The havoc. I got you stuck off the realness.
Yeah, he's trying to ease back into the swing of things gradually because he can't just go on cold turkey. From everything he said. I'm not saying it's going to be easy for him, but he's got to start, I guess, in his own way to kind of ease back into and gradually just fluff his way back into the situation as best as can be. And DJ Scanlon says next he will say, I love Puerto Ricans. I ate some rice and beans.
Right.
Stop.
I just
put
all my money into Goya.
Right.
I'm going into Goya now.
Right. I just bought a salsa album last week, so you don't judge me.
Come on, man. Like I said, but with this thing, we understand. We understand. Yeah, we understand what's going on.
I'm not mad at him. Period.
I'm not mad at him. You got to get
you ain't
the
got
bag,
a cap though. You ain't got a cap.
You ain't got a cap, man.
You ain't got to do that.
Come on, man.
Nah, you don't need to have it. The TI joint. Nah. Like, come on, man. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Hit that like and subscribe button while y'all here. Y'all just got a dope interview from Dough Networkz, and we are continuing the show. We got much love for y'all, and if you are feeling frisky, if you love what you've heard so far and if what you're seeing, go ahead and make a contribution of some sort. And if not, it's all good too, because we appreciate you regardless.
Okay.
We appreciate you regardless.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about J. Kent's favorite chick, man, right now in the game. Wanted to talk about this Ciara.
And you the worst for that Russell pick back there too.
The Olin Mills pick.
You got him looking extra simp.
Oh gosh.
You got him looking like his name is Simpleton Turner.
Stop. Stop.
Simpleton Williams, man. Like,
oh man.
First of all, salute to Ciara, man, over here looking like a black Powerpuff Girl.
Man.
But this is the thing, man. We talked about that little independent girl song about extra simpish.
Right, super simpish.
Man.
Steak and simp.
She went ahead and came out with this song, man. Came out to the video and bull. And first of all, this thing. My cousin asked me why do we go so hard in the paint on Ciara, man, and not Beyonce? Beyonce had a sheer dress on. Why are we not talking about her? It's because remember they didn't. Ciara didn't and Russell Simpson. Here we go. Yeah, Antoine saying Russell Simpson.
Right, Russell Simpson.
They didn't smash. They didn't smash before they got married. She was like, "Oh, I'm a Christian. I want to marry this dude." You know what I'm saying? Like
that doesn't look like Ciara's prayer.
Yeah, she was talking about Ciara's prayer. I got a husband and boo. And then, so we're not going hard in the paint on her, but we're just trying to understand what the ultimate goal is with some of the stuff that she's doing. J. Kemp, what's your thought? In the chat, what's your thoughts, man? Are we going too hard in the paint? Is this just, she's just being an entertainer? What's your thoughts, J. Kemp, man? Because again, she dropped the sample, and now she dropped the actual video, and the video's kind of DJ scandalous.
I mean, I think it's fair to question this though, because we've never seen or heard Beyonce come out and do some of the things that we've seen like Ciara do, trying to be like the ultimate trophy wife. You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
She probably had, be cooking tea, like fixing tea for the neighbor. Like, she's probably like in the moms, in the soccer club for moms, like type of stuff. Like she was portraying that type of figure, but next thing we know, she's twerking like the next night. You know, we know it's entertainment, but at the end of the day, like we're questioning like, what is your ultimate goal? Like, if you're just trying to be the trophy wife, then just say I want to be a trophy wife, but I also want to twerk. But that's not what she was putting off. At least for me, because you know she was being like almost what Russell Simpson,
Right.
what he was wanting. You know, I felt like she was doing that. Then she realized, oh, he's a simpleton. So let me go ahead and get back to twerking again.
Man,
That's the way I've seen it.
Well, hold on, before you go in, man. He just dropped a $20 holler. Come on, man. Salute.
Come on.
Oh,
absolutely. We need the music too, Oli.
Tonight's sponsor.
We need that music. Yeah,
y'all need to follow Oli too.
Appreciate y'all, Oli.
Y'all need to
Much
make sure y'all
love.
follow Oli's.
Yeah,
put your IG out there too, Oli.
Yeah,
put your IG so we can everybody follow her, man. She got some music. We trying to get the music too, man. Come on now.
Exactly.
But salute to sponsoring the show. She's the sponsor tonight, man. Salute.
Sure you know is.
Yeah.
Bebo, man, what you thinking on this joint though, man?
Powerpuff Wilson.
Right. Look like the Michelin logo.
I think Russell's looking at you while you talking to Russell's like, come on, man. I fumbled the bag, man. Come on. I know I did. I know I did. I fumbled it. What you thinking?
She looked like she wearing that Big Hero 6 looking. Anyway, I think that
Orange is New Black.
I'm in prison.
And I want to be.
Come on, man.
Nah, I think she's really trying to do her best to stand in a line similar, not the same for all the Bayhigh, but I think she's kind of trying to do the Beyonce thing regarding the, you know, that in terms of being that single and independent boss chick advocate. You know, I think she's really trying her hardest here, which is why, in part, I think she put out this song, The Girls. I do think at the same time, this could be another Easter egg of sorts to show that she's possibly mentally over Russell Simpleton. And she's
So he's saying that's an Easter egg.
Could be. Could be. Okay. I mean, we just saw, you know,
on that.
I mean, she just had that. What was it? Well, obviously, the first video with Coast Contra, and
that's a madness.
The pick in the background says, "I don't want to be here, but my wife says I have to." Hey, even Madness sees it. Even Madness sees it in that older milk.
I gotta show taco meat.
Not that taco meat.
She said I gotta flex
Taco Bell meat, the 30% swag.
And then Macy's pick. You know, the back to school Macy's family pick.
Nah. Yeah, but I think this is another advertisement for her to you know, her to showcase her desire to be in them streets again. Possibly. Just saying.
Ooh, so you said she went from trophy wife to streets.
She's advertising to somebody. Yeah, you know, shout out to Fifth and Future and Bow Wow and Amari Stoudemire.
I mean,
saying Dougie Fresh can't send Ciara to the show looking for that Swiffer duster, them frosted flakes are expired.
She put off that trophy wife, domesticated individual.
What's going on?
That's what we seen for the first 3-4 years of that marriage.
Facts.
We did.
That's what we seen.
Shout out to her.
Beyonce's never done that though. Beyonce has never put herself out there like that. She was always in the independent bag.
Mama Bear saying she looked bored as hell.
That's why she's doing that's why she's doing what she's doing, Mama Bear.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't twerk if you're a trophy wife.
And even in the song, the only time she mentioned him was
and you on the road with Russell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know,
honey, get my things.
I'm coming, dear.
Anything you say?
Out of here, now.
Simpleton at your service.
Yeah. And this thing, shout out to Russ, man. Like no dragging, no shading. As men, at least for me, I understand what he's going through, man. We all been through that, man. We kind of like, man, we fumbled the bag on this situation. How do we get up out of here and keep the bread? So You know, yeah, she for the streets. But Miss LB saying so Ciara can't be a trophy wife and an entertainer, and that's the question that we're asking.
She ultimately
Well,
can
yeah.
though, Miss LB, but I just wish she would have put that off, or at least let us know that's what she wanted to do from Jump Street, because
yeah,
she made it seem like she was only trying to be domesticated off top.
right.
Like she was
Yeah.
tired of
We
the
knew that was a
past, and
farce,
she
though.
wanted to leave the
I'm
past.
tired
in
of
the past.
future. I want something
And
safe
I-
and secure.
I want the ultimate good guy, and that's what I want to do. This I want to be prince. I want to be a princess.
Want equals settle.
You know, she
but
ultimately can. She can be a trophy wife and entertainer.
but when you hear the song though, she's giving praise to all the girls, and obviously because of the name of the song, you know what it's about. But the only time she mentions her husband is, you know, I wanted some flowers. Mr. Wilson pulled up in the rose. That's the only other time. That's the only time you heard her reference her husband. But it was basically empowerment for her girls as far as that. Then, you know, when it came to the husband, I want this. Fetch that simpleton. You know.
Well, I think the question is too is not necessarily just Ciara and her life. It's what she's portraying to. You know, I believe in families. So if I'm a 13-year-old girl, do I want my 13-year-old daughter to say this is what a family's supposed to look like? You know what I'm saying? And that's the question I have. But like I said, we're just asking questions tonight. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this: if Cardi B won't even, if Cardi B hides her kids from her own music, I think that says something. But again, you guys let us know. You guys might agree, you guys might disagree. Ultimately, we're just asking the question.
Yeah.
And this ain't like a diss on like Ciara, nothing like that
No.
at all.
No.
Like it don't bother me that Ciara's doing what she's doing at all.
Yeah.
Well, and this is the thing, Carmen's actually spot on. She's saying, well, maybe she wanted a break, started a family, and now she wants to work again.
That's perfectly fine though.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But the whole thing is like, this is the thing, and we're going way out of hip hop. But sometimes when we talk about culture right now, is what other culture do you see this happening in? You know what I'm saying?
Kofi
Do you
music
see this
time.
in any other culture than ours? You know what I'm saying? Because most people, when they bow out the game, they bow out. So it's blurring the lines a little bit. But to me, her past makes you question what she's doing moving forward. But either or, salute to Ciara and what she's doing.
Absolutely,
And she can do what the heck she
Ciara.
wants. And shout out to Russell. But that 10-year mark is coming, bruh. Good luck. But we got to talk about our guys. Come on, man. Mace. Oh, hold up. Get off the screen, Cook. Mace.
Not that cut.
Mace.
Mace
Cameron,
Windu? Come on,
Jadakiss, man. Coming back in the game. They just dropped
drunk
a new
Jada
song,
back
man. Well, they dropped this song last year, but they dropped the visuals to it.
Yeah.
Visuals obviously are icy. What's you guys' thoughts, man? Of course on the song, man, but first of all, to have Cameron and Mace just being cool again is so dope, man, to me.
Yeah. And working together. Yeah.
Yeah. What's you guys' thoughts, man, on
Man.
Antoine just had to put that last dagger.
Yeah,
He had to put the blade.
Yeah, as he kicked him off the little thing like 300. Bow, in slow motion.
Right. This is
Put the blade
simpleton.
right in it.
I am simpleton. Kick.
Right.
You got crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, Power be on the music, man. Salute the Power, man, holding it down tonight.
Yep, the APMT.
What's your thoughts, man, on just because we see Cameron getting busy, man? He got the new sports show. He's doing the music thing. They're going on tour. Hopefully, Sus Diddy, man, that's what go on tour. What you guys' thoughts on this record? But do you think we'll see an album and also that tour finally that Sus Diddy tried to stop or actually stop?
Now, salute to Imperial Stats. Mace has definitely slept on lyrically. This joint is actually fire though, man.
Facts, it is. Yeah.
It's just good to hear like that old like mid like 2005, 2006 just like New York hip hop, man. Like that
Right.
that sound. Which the three of those guys just they bless. You know what I'm saying? So the visuals is dope, like everybody is saying, but love the joint, man. And just like you said, Iceberg, just so happy to see Cam and Mace just linked up again, man. Them dudes is friends, man.
Yeah.
And we know what Jada Al-Qaeda gonna do
Man.
on tracks.
Man, you already know.
He does what
Barring
he does,
up.
man.
Barring
Barring out,
up.
man. So just good to hear Cam, man, back in his bag. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the Cam that we all like, the sports, the SDE, the sports, drugs, and
Talking
entertainment.
that ish. Talking that ish.
Yeah.
That's what we got, man. So and to me, that's what it takes though, too. Like you on a track with Mace and Jada. Like you can't be on that. I got computers putin'. You can't be on that. You know what I'm saying?
Computers, people.
And he was
You silly,
so
man. You were silly.
We appreciate Cam taking it back to the essence.
And this thing, hey man, real talk, Somatic saying
Hey,
it, so
that's
Somatic,
sports
but
show, too.
Cam Sports Show, man, it's almost just as entertaining as like a Skip and Shannon, man. They better
It
watch
really
this step,
is.
cuz you know what I'm saying? You better watch
It
this
really is though.
It is. And
Them
seeing
suits
they
though,
cussing
that
them
can
boys.
be rocking.
Yeah. He got that hello my honey, hello my darling suit.
He is on that.
Hey man. Hey, we all do the graphics, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute on that.
Yes.
But Bebo, what's your thoughts on this joint, man? This thing, I know you got an outfit in your closet like Mace got on, but what's your
I
thoughts
got it
on
under
this,
the
man?
hoodie, just in
Yeah,
case
come
of
on,
emergency,
man.
you know.
Oh, man.
Stop the cap.
Man. Right.
Ain't nothing but bareback under that. Everybody trying to see them nips.
Hey, what? Straight nips, dog.
Stop.
What's your thoughts on this record, man? But also the visuals, man. You know, and also, do you see them actually coming out with a full project? Not a Scandalous like under 9, but a Scandalous approved DJ Scandalous approved joint. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I do foresee them working on an album as we currently speak. How many songs that'll be, I don't know.
Philip J. Fro.
What in the world? The WB frog. No, but I definitely see them working on an album together as we currently speak.
Okay.
And that's a real good look, as you brother said, for really all three, to work together. But in this case, for Cam and Mace to reconnect after so long is dope. And when you see the video, you even see the little logo. I think it is what it is. You see that flipping on the bottom corner.
Yeah.
That's a nice little advertisement of it. And obviously, like Iceberg said, for our take on the details of the song itself, Fresh Out actually reviewed G.L.H. Gorillas, Lions and Hyenas on October 15th of 2022. Immediately after the single came out with Jadakiss, Cameron, and Mace, when that audio dropped. But with that said, I'll just speak on the nighttime visuals of the video shot by Shula the
Nightmare in the
Don.
building, real quick. Salute to Nightmare.
Salute
3
to
stripes
Nightmare
on the sleeve. You know how it goes down.
Oh yeah,
Mace been on that dollar menu too. I see.
Come on, man.
You saying he been on that recent Cardi B and Offset meal? The value meal? You need to stop. Oh man.
Oh, he on that
Salute to Mace though, man.
Stop. No.
You know, Mace gotta get out of the church and get. He went from the church to church is chicken.
Man, stop.
Salute to Mace though, man.
Yeah, salute to them, man. But no,
Let me
it's
get
pretty
the cobbler on the side. And can you throw an extra roll
for pastor? You know I'm a pastor. You know what I'm saying? Give me that, bro.
Oh, and slide them spicy wedges in there.
With the whisper at the intercom.
Give me all the fries you can give me without the manager knowing.
Right.
Hey, hold on, man. Fab D's in the building.
Fab D, salute.
Stop it, Fab.
Why my nice outfit look like you're going to a 7-Eleven to start mixing?
Stop it, Fab.
Fab coming in here going hard to paint. Man.
Stop.
It
Yeah,
is what that's looking like, though.
Oh man,
He's got a suicide
He did
slurpee
that.
where you just put every
Yeah, you put
every
everything in
drink.
it. Yeah, but give me the Mountain Dew and give me the little cherry joint and the Coke
Right.
joint.
And you know that N-word slid some gin in there too. Yeah.
Dog, come on, man.
A little
You
gin in
know,
there.
Nightmare gonna put
Yeah,
the hen in that joint. Nightmare gonna put the hen in there, cut.
God. But nah, shout out to Shula the Don, man, for shooting this video and the night visuals is pretty dope because you get a slight kind of Rough Riders ish, kind of scene with a few motorbikes, roaming around. Obviously the ice being rocked.
This was dope visuals,
bro.
Yeah. Hey, hold on, man. Son, hey, shout out to Son and Ability in the building. They out and about tonight, man. Salute, man. Come on, man.
Yeah. They having a studio session.
Tell Ability to check his messages too, man.
Yeah, man. Come on. Man.
Hey, y'all rock it out, man. Y'all keep rocking it out,
Salute
man.
Son and Ability in the
Appreciate
Nightmare holding it down. Come on,
That's
man.
my coalition brothers.
Yeah, challenging all
night.
Time. Salute the coalition, though.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
But this thing, long story short, though, Bebo.
Yes, sir.
Is an album coming, though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was first saying. Yeah, album's coming.
Okay.
When I would hope sometime maybe the latter half of 2023.
Okay.
At some point, but we'll see at the same time. Dope visuals. It was good to see the Diplomats chain as well. The Dipset chain from way back when.
Cam.
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's just a good look for them to put the visuals together. So salute to the Gorilla Lion, the Hyena, Killer Cam, Montega Jada, and Mason Betha. Once again, salute.
J Camp, though, let me ask you this though. Chat, same thing. Bebo P, same thing. Who's the best spitter out that group, though?
Al Qaeda, man. I mean, I'm gonna say Al Qaeda. Like, I mean, Cam and Mace are both crazy. I mean, Cam most definitely is.
Bill Stats was good.
Like, prime Cam was different.
Yeah.
But Jada, though, I mean, that stage presence on that verses and just everything else he's done, man. I mean, he's different.
I do. I think overall, I have to agree with J Camp that Jadakiss. I mean, and they all get down lyrically. But I have to give it to Jada of the three. I mean, he just in his bag and it has been for,
he did,
Darren.
He
now,
did.
I will say, and Darren said at Somatic, he snapped on N-words. So yeah, he sure did.
Nightmare saying Jada.
Yeah, Nightmare knows the deal, Jada. I will say on this song, I think that May stood out a little bit more, with just some of the things he was saying, the metaphors and all that. But I mean, again, they all rock out, and it's just good to see these brothers connect, just to reestablish the relationship, but also musically. So we're looking forward to more, fellas.
We need some more music from them cats, man. Real talk, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Again, like I said, we knew Sus Diddy basically was trying to like kind of fumble the bag on this joint, but I really want to see these dudes tour, man. You know what I'm saying? I think they really got something to. It's just fun to see even just Mace and Cam on the situation of the show. They having fun. I saw them at a game. They was at a game the other day, like a Knicks game or something like that the other day. So again, it's just dope to see these cats, man, hang out, be cool, all that fun stuff. But I think, man, I think we will get an album and we'll get a DJ Scanless album. You know what I'm saying? Like a full-fledged joint. You know what I'm saying? I think they're working on one.
I think they'll get the tour going too at some point.
Fact.
Or at least a few shows, however it needs to go. But they'll get something rocking in all those areas. I'm pretty confident about that.
Jeffrey's in the building.
Jay
of course. Yeah.
Shout out to Jeffrey Fulton II.
Marlon's in here.
Marlon Varnell.
What's going on?
Marlon Varnell.
Hey, Marlon, but who's your favorite though? Let's be clear, man.
I think he's saying Jada one. I think that's his order.
Oh, that's the
Jada,
order. Okay, Jada, Mason,
Kim.
Kim. Okay, I got you. Okay, I got you.
Salute to your selections there.
Somatic saying Jada should have brought along Fab too. Freddie and Jason.
That Freddie and Jason was a problem.
Serious project.
That was a solid album, man. Solid little project.
Yes.
They did.
Bruce and Cam.
I'm saying that too.
Mace. Okay.
I'm saying that
Mace
too,
has his
I'm
days
saying,
though. Real talk. Mace can have a day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Mace bodied that 24 hours to live though too. Even though
Man,
X
saying
pretty
Jason
much,
Phillips.
X pretty much,
Yeah.
X hit the home run on that, but Mace
Ooh,
Mace went in on that
Somatic.
too.
Salute to Somatic said if Big L had lived, this is what Children of the Corn would have been. That is so true. He also follows that by saying Jada fills in this missing position. Cam and May should have done this years ago. Yes, they should
Hey, this
have.
thing. But
Everything
y'all know
happens for a
why?
reason.
You know what happened to Big L, right?
He's about
never that train conductor.
He's about to mention a name
with that train conductor hat. Fedora, come on now.
Elementary, my dear J Camp.
We're just skeptical of that, Bebo.
There it is. Mr. Peanuts. I in the building. My dear J Camp Watson.
Jay-Z has something to do with
I knew he's
the
gonna
BL
mention that name.
situation.
I knew you was gonna mention that name.
Getting.
You just couldn't hold off without saying it or mentioning that name. Couldn't do it.
You know.
Pull his
hey man,
plug.
salute to Antoine, man, holding it down. Salute, man. Hey, showing that love, that $5.
I'm telling you, Antoine,
What's
that
going
Madison Square Garden versus it shut the game down, man. It pretty much that put a bow.
That put a bow. Jada Madison Square Garden 2021 versus Shot the Freestyle. That night sealed the deal.
That put a bow on, man. He took out a whole squad with that.
Oh man, come on, dog.
That's like on that Home Alone. I'll give it to the count of 10. 1, 2, 10. 10. The whole squad, just at that count.
Right.
Yeah, right, Fab D. Elementary, my dear Negro JK.
In word.
Right.
To my knee.
Never that slight bubbly.
Right.
I heard that.
Get in the tub.
Yeah. Right.
No, not that deer stuck.
Iceberg sneaks quietly in
the deer stalker, though. I'm hurt by that.
to make sure he doesn't step on one branch because if he does,
we're looking like the Zodiac
that deer's gonna
killer.
pop his heads up like this.
Right.
And sprint off like baby's mother.
Yeah.
Hey man, speaking of some dudes, man, holding it down, man. They really going hard in the paint.
Holding
man.
it down.
Oh, I got Larry June. We just talked about him earlier, man. Salute to Larry June. Salute to Alchemist. I think he just had a kid. I saw him holding a baby on IG. I don't know if it's his, but salute. But shout out Big Sean. Big Sean just had a baby too. Salute, Big Sean. Hey man, these dudes are connecting, man. And again, this is why we had Dough Networkz on earlier. And Larry June's this guy. Alchemist is this dude. Big Sean, man, you know, he trying to get back in LA. But
stop it.
Hey man, they just dropped a record, man. It's crazy.
Never farting on Sean.
Dude almost fumbled the bag with that little light skin joint, man. She almost fumbled the bag with Shorty, man. But salute to him though, man. You know what I'm saying? But man. Long story short, they just dropped a record. It's crazy. I think they about to drop a Larry June, Alchemist dropping the album next Friday.
Yep.
It's crazy. What do y'all think about this record though, man? It's high power to me, man. Larry June's holding it down, of course, man. We need to see Alchemist spit more, man. What's y'all thoughts on this record though, man? I love it.
Oh man, the record was fire, man. And welcome back, Big Sean, man.
Yeah, man, come on. Facts.
Big Sean bodied this.
Welcome back.
I mean,
yes.
It's been a while since I heard Sean come like he came here, man. This must have been okay.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and get out the crib. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah. Hey baby, I'll be right back. I'm about to go get the bars up. You know what I'm saying?
I got some pent in frustrations, you know what I'm saying? I need to get out in the booth, man. Salute to Sean, man. Sean.
Yeah, salute to Big Sean, man.
Hey. You know, Sean might need a couple of Alchemist joints to kind of get the
that might be happening. You never know.
Knock the spider webs off, man. But this
would y'all agree with Somatic, man? Alchemist being top 3 right now?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Top,
man.
Okay.
I mean,
we had him as number 1
to me.
last year.
We did like
We
from
did,
about
yeah, we did,
2018, really about 2017 to
Really,
now.
last few years.
Junior,
Yeah, you're
what's
right.
good? What's good? Holding down
Al,
Shout out to
Mexico. What's
Al's
good?
been
What's going
Al's
on?
been top 3 easily, and you can argue like from when he was working with Gibbs and Spitta and some other cats, man, he was number 1. You know what I'm saying? He was number 1 during like 2019 to 2021. He was probably the best producer.
Yep, agreed.
You know,
Totally
until some
agree.
cats like Hit Boy came along and gave him a run for his money
Oh yeah,
and leapfrogged him. But yeah,
yeah. This is
Al doing his thing, man.
yeah. He is looking at this thing. And by the way, folks, those are supplements that you just saw on the screen. Those are supplements that Big Sean was rapping about. You know, because he was rapping about that on the healthy tip after Larry June had rapped about the green drink you just saw, the sea moss smoothie. But yeah, that's what he said it was. Yeah.
Imperial just hitting with the E Honda one good time.
Imperial Stats said I never
Hitting
let
with the
you
E
go.
Honda, man.
Wow.
Imperial, salute Imperial Stats in the building too, by the way.
Facts,
yeah,
facts.
He
shout
going
out
hard in
to
the
that.
paint. No, but I agree with him, man. But to me, Sean's evolved
Sean
in my
went-
opinion.
He went bananas
He's
on this
involved
one.
a
though.
little bit, man. Miss LB saying he do sound like a little kid now that baby.
He do.
He was nice on here though.
He do.
I
He
mean,
do.
this joint, man, dope Alchemist joint as usual when it comes to ALC, man, with these two artists. I mean, you already know how Larry do. Dog.
Dude,
Little man.
somebody cut off Imperial's broadband.
Oh,
man.
I'm
He's
telling
over
you,
there going
man.
hard.
But
He's
now
over
you already know how
murking it.
Larry do. Just is smooth on the approach.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
You see,
Imperial
you
got the
see it here
AK
too,
for
with
him.
being talked about in reference with the visuals.
It
of the
was pretty
Ferrari,
good, Antoine. I
Yeah,
agree
it
with
was.
that.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
driving the automatic lift front porch and a glimpse of the Bentley logo. Talking about counting a whole new bag of that of that money. Finger flipping through that. Sax fist spinning, and even just real estate talk, as Big Sean did too. And just really taking risk when you think he's like not really doing nothing. And Big Sean is the
Vitamin
one
D
that,
and chlorophyll.
man. No, but Big Sean, again, he was the one that shined, especially on the last half of his verse is when he mostly shined. But one of the first lines out the gate, in fact, I think it was the very first bar
That's
that he
his God-given, Fab. That's his
the
God-given joint,
first
man.
bar that he spit, what that Big Sean spit, stood out to me when he said that you're hustling backwards if you ain't getting richer every year. But another hit from Larry and ALC with Sean featured just makes a brother want to go to Cali, man, for the one time. But check this out though if you haven't yet.
Hey, I think this project is gonna be dope. It sounds like a 007 movie or something like that. It sounds player, man. Alchemist is doing all the production. It's crazy. Again, this is Dough Networkz family. You know it's gonna be dope. The project is crazy. And then to me, you see them spider webbing Big Sean into the group. I think this is a great look. Salute Detroit too, man. Big Sean, man. All day long. You gotta show love to Big Sean.
Oh yeah, he said in that verse, he said he was working on something. He said he got something coming very soon. So it'd be nice to see ALC do some production on there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dope situation, man.
Imperial Stats said they had debate about him and Wayne of who had the worst punchlines.
I did see that Imperial Stats. Somebody had it on like Twitter and on IG where they just basically broke down a lot of his bars, talking about how the punchlines was weak.
Oh wow, like dang.
Yeah, I felt like they was taking some select few. Yeah. I mean, Sean got some bars in there though, man.
Miss LB saying true to Fab, true, but the voice in hip hop
it matters. Miss LB, you right?
Yeah,
you right.
It does.
Miss LB with that build out. It matters.
You talking about that booty tang belt?
Yeah, that booty tang, man. Miss LB got the booty tang
on the running time.
Right
on the running time, Timmy time.
Go outside and get a stick off that tree.
That's a criteria I usually don't think about. Fact, like this thing, some people just want to hear the bars, but again, that's that green bean casserole hip hop. Sometimes the voice does matter, but again, somebody like a Logic can make you still listen through the voice. So sometimes it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because again, salute to Logic and the green bean swag. Imperial saying if you don't got a dope voice, I ain't gonna play.
I mean,
It's
that's
just
hey,
Yeah.
that's facts though. Like I can't disagree with that.
Not family matters, but voice matters. Everywhere you hear.
Stop it.
Speaking of voices, though, we gotta talk about our guy Lloyd Banks, man. Come on, man. This dude is crazy. This dude, hey man, he got better with time, man. You can't say I didn't like the dude when he first came out. Oh, Skrilla,
I didn't either.
some Rilla, but now he's hey man, this dude aged like fine wine in the bars. I think our guy Reverend Minister Silverthorne, he actually said this, and shout out to Minister Jack for me
You the
using the sound
worst for
effect.
that.
Shout out to Minister
Nancy
Jack.
sound in the back with that organ.
I got Nancy Reagan, little Nancy Anderson, little wig back here. But dude, his last two records, man, were crazy. This one, Method Man.
Method Man's been on a tear.
101 Razors. God bless.
Method Man's been on the tear.
He just dropped a single. We're gonna talk about it next week, but I couldn't put it on here. But he got a single too. But this one, man, what y'all think about this record? If you haven't heard it, what's just your thoughts in general about these two linking up, man? Because Lloyd is really spitting. I mean, I think he took that 50 Cent diss to heart.
But you know what? That's what good MCs do, though. They take that constructive criticism and they run with it and get better. And that's basically what Lloyd has done, man. He sharpened his pen and he's working with great producers. Man, dude, I salute that man. You know, sometimes you got like comeback players, you might have like a most improved. You know, Banks is in that category because he really has improved his craft. Like, and a lot of cats don't, but he has, especially cats who had the platform that he had back when he first started. But he actually has really perfected his craft, or improved his craft, I should say. And Method Man just continues his run. I think it's the same thing with Meth, man. A lot of people saying, you know, Meth lost it. You know, he's getting dusty. No.
Not never.
This is Takeover, Meth. We've been hearing.
It's almost scary that this dude can act this good and then still spit this crazy.
Yeah, and you can tell Method Man's taking this thing serious. Like
he is.
You know,
don't ever think that he's just like some actor now. He's done rapping now. It's still bars, bro.
He's taking it serious, man. I think he's tired of people like putting out like they top Wu member list and putting Meth like last. You know what I'm saying? Which is disrespectful. It's disrespectful. But I see a lot of like Wu lists, like, you know, name your favorite Wu rapper, and a lot of people be having Meth last. I'm like, come on, man, this dude he's a legend. Yeah. But hey, Meth body this though.
Hey, good night, Miss Lisa.
Good night, Miss Lisa.
Appreciate you, Lisa.
We appreciate you rocking with us tonight.
Yeah.
Miss LB saying J Kim, who's saying that about Meth?
I'm gonna have to start screenshotting them. I mean, you know, I'm gonna have to start screenshotting them, but they definitely saying that. They going in on Meth. Matter of fact, there was even an interview with Meth on one of those. I can't remember if it was a LA station or if it was Sway, where that was discussed, where Meth was talking about that, how like a lot of cats were saying, like, you know, he hears it too. You know, where he addressed that. Yeah, this is maybe like 2018, 2019-ish, like right before COVID. But he did address it before. So, but I think he did use that as some fuel, you know, as far as, you know, whatever Meth needs to use, bulletin board material that he needs, hey, keep doing it, bro. Because he sounds seasoned, well in season right now. He's got some of that mama's seasoning.
On that Salt Bay, with that Salt Bay position, I'm doing that little sprinkle me, man. Boy.
Bebo, what you think about this Lloyd Banks and this Method Man joint?
Man, it's the first time that I've heard, I think any of us have heard these two together share verses together on the same track. Definitely
That was
doesn't
a
disappoint.
crazy freestyle.
Crazy, yeah. It was a crazy joint, man.
Before you
on
go
it.
in, can you answer Fab real quick?
So Fab says, "What do y'all think about the production on 101 Razors? I heard a mixed bag. I think that that the production by V Don, shout out to him.
V Don is one of my
V
favorite
Don,
producers right
yeah,
now.
V Don. Like I think that he did an excellent job because
Mhm.
the production of this song matches the
fits.
ambiance of
Yeah.
Course of the Inevitable series.
Facts.
So because of that, and the fact that it's a hard beat, you know,
Mhm.
and it's the first time that I've known or seen V Don work with Lloyd Banks.
Yeah.
It's just a dope situation. So I hope that helps to answer your question, Fab D.
Mhm.
But yeah,
V
shout
Don
out
on
to
the run too.
he is on a
nice
run,
little
yeah, man.
Uh-uh.
nah, but on this joint, you know, Lloyd, he's letting you know that this is his quarter to shine based on the overtime work, hard work that he's putting in. Like J Camp basically alluded to, you know, he's back, being back on his feet from from life's challenges of some sort, and you know, having climbed from his initial fall and keeping a low profile outside of reasons of scheming, you know, and he's doing all this while repping New York at the same time. And then as far as Method Man, I mean, again, he's on a tear. His wordplay, his flows all of 2023 and just really just as of late, period. Not even just 2023, but just really as of late, as a feature, at least as far as I'm thinking, or as late as I'm thinking, they just been nothing less than stellar. I mean, Johnny Blaze, he's reminding us that he's a legend prior to retirement from rap. Certain haters wanting their target slump, yet that solves nothing. And letting these prima donna cats, you know, letting them know, hey, they got to fall in line. But big ups to Blue Hef and Mr. Meth for the lines that they
wasn't that
delivered.
Button Beepo Peter got beat up for saying Method fell off?
Yeah, I think
they
I think it
pulled
was
up on
Raekwon and then might have allegedly.
Well, I think they put the little. Well, you know, I ain't gonna allege nothing. I just know. I just seen the video of Joe with that eye looking like Uncle Fester. He had the Uncle Fester joint.
God. Oh gosh, but not real quick. When I saw these, when I saw that this joint was about to happen and then it released, for some reason in my mind I thought about two characters. I thought about Victor Zsasz from Batman, you know, because he's that character that cuts himself every time he just murks somebody. He's that villain that marks himself with a razor. And then I thought about Hellraiser himself. So I'm like, yo, what a world, what a combination. So salute to these two artists, and again, salute to V Don as well, man. This is a great situation. Course of the
Lloyd, man. Like I said, I was like, man, stick a fork in Lloyd, man. But this dude, man,
he's
Lloyd,
he
you know what I'm saying?
Well, he's always been lyrically dope. He's always been lyrically dope. But I think
just
he's, you know, with the Course of the Inevitable series, he's kind of found his niche as far as how to make songs that fit his style the best. So we're definitely looking for COTI 3.
I think some of that forced G Unit production too didn't help him or others, because it was more like 50 flavor than G Unit flavor. So, but anyhow, I'm proud of Lloyd, man, for sticking to it, and again, man, just getting better, man, getting better with age, like Iceberg said. Aging like fine wine, man.
He's holding it down, man. You gotta understand.
Or something, man. Whatever y'all. Parcheesing on.
Basically. Fab D saying, you answered this question on the production. He said, I did. I personally like it, but peeps are saying Banks raps too much on boom bap.
Well, I think that goes back to what was said just a couple minutes ago, give or take, where, you know, that G Unit production was kind of the opposite of the boom bap, and he was kind of given that, and now he has a style, Raekwon, homie, allegedly, allegedly, but I think that this zone that he's in, Lloyd's in, this fits him with where he's at, basically. Michael Williams, what's good, Mr. LB.
Hey, salute, Michael. Hold up, man, I forgot your joint. First of all, salute Michael Williams in the building. First of all, then salute for the bread, the $5 holla, man. Let's
salute
stop the
Mike
cap,
for
man.
that.
Hey, man, salute on the love, man. Come on, man.
Appreciate that.
He's saying for the $5 holler, man, we appreciate you again. He's saying, which verse is better, Biggs one about dark-skinned Jermaine or Nas one about Ike with the Iverson jersey light-skinned with? Which one is better to you?
That's a tough one. I mean,
I'm going to go with the Nas. The Nas record was crazy.
One. Yeah, I'm gonna say the Nas one, but that big one was a problem too. But I think the Nas one was like, if I had to rank those, I would say the Nas one was better. If I had to rank those,
that's kind of
it's close. It's close though.
Close,
yeah, like, I mean, I'm splitting hairs when I say that.
Sure,
but
Michael always coming in with the crazy
questions. Yeah, we
man.
appreciate
Salute,
that.
We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate it. But if I had to just guess there, not even guess. If I had to just choose. If you're
forced to choose, right?
If I'm forced to choose, I would say the Nas one I like.
Come on,
slightly better, like slightly, ever so slightly. And I had to like run the verse back in my head real quick, but yeah,
it's about even for me. But if I'm forced to choose, maybe the Nas, like J Camp said, by split hair. Somatic said I got quote unquote nobody till somebody K-word you. Right. And over what goes around as a song, but Nas verse might take it. Yeah, I might have to go slightly Nas if I'm forced to. And Antoine 1486 said, like with Iverson jersey light skin with
Harlem, Brooklyn, and DC. Come on, man, that verse is crazy.
Y'all already know. Y'all know.
Salute Antoine, man. That verse is stupid.
Yeah, salute to Antoine. Salute to all y'all, really.
Yeah. Well, like I said, hey man, salute to Michael Williams, man. Actually, Michael, if you didn't see the, I'm gonna go back to that. If Michael, if you didn't see the show, man, we put you down for showing the love, man. You know what I'm saying? We put you down for the sponsors, man.
Yeah, for the sponsors.
We salute you and appreciate you, man. Always,
right about.
Man. We appreciate that, man. Come on.
Well,
absolutely.
Right about. Hold on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right you had you right there, man. Showing love. We appreciate you, bro.
Salute.
You got to
salute to those who hadn't contributed but show love anyway. We appreciate y'all.
Hey, and also too, man, if you don't got that bread, just hit the like button.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah. Show some love. Yeah, it's all good.
So we can level up. We trying to get to 2,500 man subs, man, on YouTube. Of course, man, we holding it down on Facebook, man. Salute to everybody watching us on Facebook. And again, salute to Michael Williams.
Salute to Michael.
Yeah, salute to Michael
100%. 100.
This is our guy, man. That he came out with a single this week, so we got to show him some love, man. Maryland rapper, man. Of course, Jay can't put a song, man. Bars a Week. If you're not watching Bars a Week, smack yourself.
Honda style. Redveil, man.
Salute to Redveil.
Salute to Redveil.
This dude just dropped a new record, man. Giftbag, with the visuals with it too. It's crazy. Jay Kent, what's your thoughts on this record, man, or just Redveil and just in general, man?
Yeah, man, Redveil is definitely one of them new young bulls, man, that he's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like you can tell he's influenced by a lot of the artists that we talk about on this show, and he just perfectly crafts his own style. He has his own style, his own lane, but the way he does it is different. I thought the joint was dope. Salute to Redveil for this, man, especially coming off the great year that he had last year. I expect for him to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like he might. Go ahead.
No, but I was just saying, Bebop, go ahead.
No, you good. We reviewed another song prior to this. And check that out whenever you or if you're feeling up to it. But this seems like a second single of sorts. And it seems like he might be going a slightly different direction, but we'll have to see. But yet and still, let's just say he's a very unique individual when it comes to the creation of rap music. The visuals, with like the two hooded guys, the faceless hooded guys that Iceberg just played, taking the fruit as Redveil was, on the court, earned a gain from your hard work.
100%.
At least that's what I got from it.
Man.
I
think that's why it's called Giftbag. So I think you hit it on the nail.
Could be, and then you see him, have a thought to burn the whole house down. And
Antoine said, "Is he worth checking out?"
We had him in our top 10 albums from 2022.
Yeah, he was one of the first that was recommended by J Camp. Last year. Yeah, it was that Learn to Swim, wasn't it?
Yeah, Learn to Swim. It came out right around the
Yeah.
same time as that Fife. I want to say him and Fife came out like March. Actually, this time last year, I think is when his album Let Learn to Swim.
It was.
dropped.
You're right, J Camp.
Yeah, that Learn to Swim was just heavy.
Hey
bro.
man, Michael dropped another $5 holler. Shout out to Michael Williams.
Come on now,
This
Michael
dude, man,
Williams.
first of all, we gotta get you on the platform one time, man. Real talk, cause you come with the question, man. Come on,
man. That's another
saying-
good one.
Yeah, he said, which verse is better, the Prodigy on I Shot Your remix or Big on that flavor in your ear?
Man, that big flavor in your ear is just iconic, man. The way he came out the gate on it is iconic, man. But that Prodigy one is
both are a problem. I probably have to lean toward Big. Yeah, I probably lean toward Big. Both are just like
that. I get more butt than ashtray.
Right.
More
butt than ashtrays, and on the other one, what is it? A conversate with many men.
Right.
Yeah. So both are just iconic, and it's like a nightmare question. Where you at, Nightmare? You might have some competition on the question.
Out on the streets, man.
It is like a nightmare question, but I would definitely say that I
probably said the Big. Yep.
I gotta go Big on that one.
Fab saying flavor in your ear, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta go Big.
Don't be mad. UPS is hiring.
Don't be mad.
You shouldn't have been the cop.
Hip
hop. With that freestyle, you're bound to get not from Houston, but a rap a lot. Flays about to
man,
drop.
And the pocket presence on that too was great. Man, Big was like elite at just rhyming in the pocket, man.
He was an expert at it.
He was elite at that. Right, you should have been the cop. Big was elite, man.
Yeah, he just knew how to hit you with what he said. It just hit you,
man.
Like Kumo
don't get mad. UPS is still hiring. Hey man, what's funny too, man? Just a quick, crazy little story. Jadakiss said on the podcast the other day that Big wouldn't let Locks. He wouldn't let them congratulate him on verses or give him props on verses. He's like, we don't do that. Like, just put the verses down. Don't ever congratulate each other on verses. So I think that was dope, man, what Big was talking about. Just so they stay locked in and don't get too big headed
and don't get lazy.
Give yourself a ding for that jewel. Give yourself a ding for that jewel.
Man, shout out to Jada though, man.
Yeah. Salute to Jada. Shout out to Locks.
Illuminati with my soul and my body. Secret Society trying to keep an eye on me.
Yeah. Keep
dudes back then, man, was just dropping just gems.
Oh boy, yeah.
Power saying Big B.I.G. was 100. B.I.G. was dissing Craig Mack too.
And vice versa.
That's what a lot of folks are saying.
Yeah.
Hey, but wasn't Keith Murray? Wasn't he dissing somebody? No, I'm sorry. Prodigy was dissing Keith Murray, wasn't he?
Yeah, something like
sorry, I had the little dyslexic moment.
Nah, you
good.
Yeah.
Hey, but salute to Michael Williams on that joint, man. We appreciate you, bro. Come on, man.
Appreciate you as always.
Last thoughts on this Redveil situation.
Bebop. I know you was going in on that.
I mean I didn't really have a whole lot more from that. I mean, he just, as far as his rap, he just, spitting about where the money's at and not going backwards in life and taking risks tirelessly due to wanting to accomplish his dreams and, for addressing select haters as imposters and, on the hook, I think it is talking about the D riders, telling them to get off his job. Again, maybe pointing back to that symbolic representation of those two guys with the hoods and faceless guys, So shout out to Tyler Schuler for shooting this video. And if you're looking just for somebody just to check out to see if you like him, definitely do that. If you want to go back to the dope stuff that J Camp put us onto, go back to that. Say it again.
That Learn to Swim album.
Yeah. And again, this song, it's kind of a different vibe from what I remember
from that.
So it's at least worth listening to just to see what you think, because the vibes are different. But salute to Redveil.
If you're not feeling him, that's
Redveil.
perfectly fine too.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine.
Well, and this is why you come to Fresh Out, man. Again, we got the best chat in the building. Let's stop the playing.
Hey,
Let's
much
stop the
love
cat,
to
man.
y'all.
Come on.
Absolutely.
We got the best chat, man.
Much love.
in the
Toast
world,
to y'all.
Craig.
World.
Toast to y'all, man. Hopefully y'all got some in your cup tonight. Miss LB, what you drinking on? I know you got some in that cup, Miss LB.
You mixing some of that brown with that
Some of
clear?
that brown
Miss
with that
LB?
clear.
Nah, well, you trying to put her out for real?
Oh, yeah, you trying to be on that young MA with them yellow eyes and boo.
Talking about how brown and clear. You trying to take Miss LB out the game? Nah, we want
Hey.
Miss LB here.
Hit that sinister.
Yeah, we want to
again.
hear that. Yeah, we
Hit
want her
that
conscious,
sinister
dude.
loud.
That's
You
disrespectful.
trying to pass her
Bebop.
out and boo.
He said you mixing it a little clear. and
Hey,
little
hey,
brown.
girl, go ahead and get some of that brown and liquor. It's gonna be fine tonight. Get that clear in your body. Get some of that clear in your body.
Bebop over here trying to take advantage.
Yeah,
He's
take
over
advantage
here
of this joint.
And chase it down with some of that soda in the back.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead in the back of the van. Get your soda pop.
a little bit of that gin and a little bit of that whiskey.
Miss LB said she drinking water tonight, man.
He said, "That's a clear I'm on. I'm on this water."
Man, what you trying to do, man? You trying to get a hot girl summer body? Anyway,
All right. See with that,
But-
with the rock some of the Victoria. Shh, don't tell
Right.
nobody.
Hey, Vicky's hush hush.
There it is.
Yes.
I was waiting for you to say that.
nah,
Joe
Miss
Camp.
LB's gonna put a complaint in to HR. Like, hey, they
Right.
harassing me digitally.
No, she gonna say like these fresh out Negroes are harassing me.
Right.
And I
Trying
I
to get me to
appreciate it.
drink
you know they used to call
light
me a
and brown at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, come on, man.
Don't make
Bebop
me-
trying to kill me.
Yeah, you trying to kill me.
drink responsibly tonight, folks. As a
Hey man, this
disclaimer.
thing. But this is why you come to Fresh Out. We got the best chat, man. J Camp BOP, man. The best dudes in the game. Stop the cap.
Oh, it'll be the pop.
But we told y'all 2 weeks ago, man. We talked about Freeway. HR complaint, buddy.
Right.
Wait till Sarah hears about this.
And that must be a nibble because I'm drooling.
Tell him to stop, J Camp. That one right there. Thank you.
Talk about
But,
HR
hey, man,
complaint.
Two weeks ago, we told y'all about Freeway and how his career would have been different if somebody in the organization would have kind of maybe helped him out a little bit more. But he listened.
You the worst
This
for that
dude,
somebody.
man, has been holding it down, man. This whole ever since we said something, man, he been dropping videos, man. Had the concert stop early. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, again, yeah, Boomerang, shout out, man. Come on. Hey, man, Antoine was doing must be a nibble because I'm drooling. Up in this joint.
Marcus, darling.
Right. Marcus.
Marcus.
I'm not wearing any panties.
Wait, and then Pitch Black talk about Eddie Murphy talking about, can we get it darker?
that Eartha Kitt, though.
Miss Sophie said, nah, y'all good. And it's not an HR complaint. Y'all good entertain. I'm going to let y'all
Iceberg,
slide
you
tonight.
messy, but
That's-
I'm
that's-
here for it.
That's translation for this. Hey, that's a verbal warning, guys.
Yeah, that's a
Next time
verbal
it's
warning,
written.
man. Yeah. Hey, Miss LB, let me know when you get up so I can sniff your chair real quick.
Oh
Again,
my
Jay.
god.
Anyway.
Again,
Hey,
J
man,
Camp.
Never
Freeway.
talk about Freeway.
Hey, man, we
Again.
talk about Freeway.
No,
y'all.
hold on. Again, J Camp. I can't do it. Tell
We ain't gonna
him,
never talk about Freeway.
tell him to stop, please. I can't do it.
Hey man, anyway, we talking about Freeway, man. Actually, Imperial
Luke.
Stats, man. The one I know is Philadelphia Freeway. That's my favorite album that he dropped. It might be the only one he dropped.
No, he
But-
dropped other albums.
Yeah, he dropped a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the whole thing of it is, man, he dropped this new one called Old Rock. And he also dropped another one called We Are Young. Both of them produced by
We Are
Jake
Young.
One. You know our guy from Seattle, man. Salute, mad respect for Jake One. We gotta get you on the Snare Jordan, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That's his little Monarch Snare Jordan.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah. So like I said, we got to get him up here. But Freeway's been going crazy. The Old Rock is basically like a homage to Rockefeller Records, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Come on, man. Classic. Then also, man, as We Are Young, man, he's going hard in the paint on these joints, man.
Love We Are
I
Young.
got both the joints queued up, man. Diamonds shining, man, representing Philly. Hey, man, what's y'all thoughts, man, on just Freeway? After Fresh Out talked about him, now he's just got a new win in his sales.
Yo. Freeway's in his bag, man.
Yes,
That We Are Young is that joint is
Crazy.
so fire. You talking about that Charlotte sniff. But yeah, I mean, he is taking it back to the old rock though. Like he's
Yes.
doing that.
Fact.
Iceberg, you the worst.
The wrong button.
Oh my god, bro.
Nah, Iceberg.
Hold up.
Do J Camp all the way
can't-
off.
Yeah, threw me all the way off, man.
Peace to the minister, Jet.
Right.
That no,
Nah,
not finalized
ain't-
with a salute.
No,
Uh-uh.
ain't no Iceberg Hammond in here.
When the Saints come marching in,
Right.
get your ass out of here.
Iceberg Hammond. Get your ass out of here.
You know the choir walked in when the church when the Sunday service started. The choir
Old
come
school.
in. Yeah, there you
old
go.
school. Yeah. No, no. Now you got J Camp over here doing the funky chicken. Heck no.
Cause that's what they
Nah.
be, man. Get your Holy Ghost.
Oh, hey man, JB's in the
boy.
building. Sean, what's
JB,
good, man?
what up,
Jay,
what up,
what's
though,
going?
man?
What's
What
going
up,
on?
though?
Get
man?
these fools, cause
But I mean, but back to Freeway though. He is taking it back to the old rock. He really is doing that, like the Rockefeller that we just all love. You know what I'm saying? That We Are Young is.
Yeah, crazy, man.
I mean, I know BBOP. We've talked about like some of the best singles of 2023. I feel like this is one of the best singles of 2023,
Ooh.
man. Because this dude talk from the gut.
He
Anytime a dude is talking from the gut, man, and he's
diaphragm,
dropping
yeah.
facts, because
Facts.
this is what he's teaching. He's doing a lot of teaching on that joint, man. That is a dope
it really
joint.
is. Had that on
It
repeat.
really is. I'm not saying it's like he's just barring down and it's the illest lyrically, but it's one of the best just songs though. Like where a dude just makes a song and he's speaking from the heart.
Yeah, fact.
He's talking to youth on this, you know what I'm saying, and telling the story, man. Like that is one of the best. Salute to Freeway, man.
Yeah.
He's always been like super talented.
Yeah, man.
You know, I know some people can't take his voice for like long periods of time.
Facts, yeah.
But he's just he's an artist, you know what I'm saying? Like he really does know how to make good music too. That's the thing, man. That where he's been on, man, with these last two joints, I'm really looking forward to hearing his next project. Like really looking forward to
I am
hearing it.
too. Yeah, man.
B, what you thinking, man?
The beats on Old Rock and We Are Young from Jake One, and the rhymes from Freeway, starting with the Old Rock, just gives you that, like J Camp said, that feel of the music from the original Rockefeller records, you know, that they used to give their fans. Plus, you see that F to the R, you know, he still owns that old gold Rockefeller chain that dangles from the rear view mirror of the whip. And then you see like maybe a 1 or 2 second snippets of old 2001 studio sessions, maybe toward the end of that video, of, you know, the Rockefeller days as well. I mean, but otherwise he kept the environment of his videos inner city street while still iced out, rapping about that cocaine dealing life, you know what I'm saying? Having the, you know, he said that he had the blicky since he was 12 years old. And not only getting his weight up in the hood, but getting out of the hood as well. And as far as that We Are Young, you know, that showcases Free throughout the city, you know, that just throughout the night of the city life, man, showcasing how dark the street life really is. He said it's as dark as Gotham. And I believe that for sure. Getting that old rap money since 99. You talk about haters are gonna block their blessings.
Absolutely,
if they keep that up.
He's always selected great beats.
Right, he has,
selected
and
great
he's rocked with Jake One for a while too. So dope producer. But yeah, just how haters are gonna block their blessing if they keep up the behavior, and the fact that like us brothers are Malcolm's kids, Coretta's boys, and Martin's sons. Man. But yeah, Jake had his foot out in this beats, man, that we heard in Old Rock and We Are Young. Sounds like Freeway's back in his prime, you know, based on these two songs. And these are definitely some for show to the right on.
And let's be clear, man, like he's coming out with a project with Jake One. I think this is a perfect situation for him to get with Jake One. I'm excited to hear like a full length DJ Scanless project from this dude. And again,
they worked together before on the project,
yeah.
so this ain't the first. But yeah, this.
No, I'm not saying it's the first. I'm just happy to hear some new music from him.
Okay, gotcha,
You know
gotcha.
But salute to Michael Williams again, man. Come on, man. This dude
Salute.
is holding it down tonight, man. Showing mad love. Pull out the money, B.
Oh, it's already there, baby.
He's saying, if you were given 2 albums a combined score of 100, man, this dude getting some better question than me. Score out of 100, which would score higher? Illmatic, It Was Written, Ready to Die, or Life After Death?
I would probably go.
Jeez.
I would have to say Ready to Die and Life After Death maybe would be the 2. But I think out of the 4, I would say
Early.
Illmatic and Life After Death are probably my 2 favorite out of that 4.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I think if I'm ranking Big's first 2 and Nas's first 2, I think Big's first 2 is better. Because I think the Ready to Die is better than It Was Written.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that to me that's like the difference for me. I mean, Illmatic is I mean, it's one of those gold standard albums. Right. So I mean, again, we splitting hairs. Like you can almost give extra credit to like Illmatic and Life After Death, because Life After Death was just it's probably one of the best albums I ever heard.
Absolutely.
Collectively.
Oh yeah.
Just sonically, man, just everything that was, just how different each song was,
right?
And how good the features were good. That was a phenomenal album, man. Like that was an album.
Yeah, I would.
These albums are blueprints, pretty much, of what everybody else.
Ready to Die to me was more mixtape-ish. It sounded more mixtape-ish because that was Big was just barring out on that to me. Outside of the Juicy and like the One More Chance type joints, Big was really barring out on Ready to Die. But Life After Death was like an album. That was like his, that was like his like trophy case album. It was his MVP trophy. Same with Illmatic. You know what I'm saying? Like those 2 albums is gonna stand the test of time. Like it's that's a man. It's almost unfair. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Miss
just
LB saying Michael Williams, I respect and love those 2 big albums, but I listen to those 2 Nas albums all the time. And
those 2 Nas albums was crazy.
Yeah, they are. And just real quick, man. Ty Nitty's in the building.
Ty Nitty was good.
What up?
Ty Nitty in the city.
That's our guy. That's our brother.
I think Illmatic was the best out that group, but I think Life After Death and Ready to Die collectively were 2 just super stupid strong albums.
I agree.
For a freshman and a sophomore, if I had to rank them.
If it's between the big albums and the Nas albums, I'll go with the big albums to score that 100. But if we're just talking about any of the 4, I'd probably go in no particular order, Life After Death and the Illmatic to score that 100
easily.
Yeah. Yep.
Dan Harris saying, man, you can't go wrong with either pair.
You can't go wrong.
And right. I agree 100%.
Like, that's why I said that question is just like, it's a sniffer, man. You can pick either one you want. Yeah, man.
So
that's raw uncut. Both of them are raw.
It's uncut, man. Antoine saying, Sam, I listen to Nas more, but those Biggie albums were huge.
Absolutely, man.
Huge.
Rest in peace to Biggie.
Yeah, rest in peace to Big, man.
Not
salute to Nas,
too. Oh yeah, absolutely. Salute to Nas.
This is the thing, man. We gotta talk about another big album. Pause. And talk about that Hit Boy.
Salute to Hit Boy.
Salute to Hit Boy, man, in the building. This dude, man, he pretty much ran 2022. A lot of hit records, man. Not just on the KD3, but just in general, man. This dude is spitting ball. First of all, I think was it J Camp or Bebo? That's it. That you almost equated his career to almost Kanye, where nobody took Kanye seriously as an
B.O.P.
artist.
said that.
I think it was B.O.P. Salute
Yeah,
B.O.P.
B.O.P.
Yeah, I was
said
just
that.
asking the question at
You
the
know what I'm
time.
saying?
Yeah,
Just ask the question. Just ask the
that's the
question.
question. Yeah,
But his career is almost going on a Ye kind of arc.
trajectory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on the trajectory of that, man, on that arc, where you hear the beats, but then the verses is cool. You know, man. You know, Kanye said, "My car's white like Miracle Whip." You know, he always said that in every
yeah,
verse.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was so proud of that
Yeah,
bar.
he was proud of that joint.
Mm-hmm.
But we hear Hit really spitting. You know what I'm saying? This album was crazy in my opinion. I like the flow of the surfer drown kind of, vision on this joint. Of course, most of the records that we heard, and then some of the records are instrumentals. But what was your thoughts just on the vibe of of this album, just in general, man? We can go in depth like crazy, but what was your thoughts just as a whole of this album? In the chat too, what's your first initial? Cause we just got it yesterday, so we can't go super in depth.
Yeah.
But what's your reaction to this album, J. Kemp?
Yeah, I mean, not to go
And the
too
chat,
in,
and Bebo
not to
P.
go too in depth and to break it down like track for track. I'll just kind of give my high level overview of what I've heard so far, and I was pleased. I mean, he showed his depth of his range of production. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what he was trying to get across with this, especially given his jabs to Hitmaker and to Metro Boomin, people like that. He was like, look, I can give you what y'all doing, and I can give you what I'm doing with Nas and Alchemist and Benny the Butcher, them cats too. I can give you everything.
Okay.
And I felt like he did that. He gave us everything to Madness point. It was good. But I'm fine with the album being good. It don't have to be great. I'm
Right.
fine with it being good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Hit Boy technically isn't a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to produce and rap like that. That's why I like when the artists who do that, like it's super, super, super hard to do. Some of the features I could have kind of done without. If I did have like some criticisms, it's like just some of the features to me didn't make sense. I like having Dom Kennedy. I like Currency on there. But some of the features on here just didn't make sense. I mean, of course, Nas, we like that, but I just wasn't feeling like a couple of the features. But the album is definitely a good album. I mean, it'll be in my rotation. I'll be jamming it for a minute. You know what I'm saying? So, salute to Hit Boy, man. I mean,
Yes.
I didn't go into it thinking, oh, this has to be great or this has to be. No, I mean, like I said, I mean, Hit Boy is a producer. He's not, he's not.
We
out
haven't
here.
put him on the status of a
Yeah,
rapper
he's not trying
yet.
to make
So
himself out to be a
he's getting
rapper.
there.
So
yeah, he's getting
I'm
there.
not even trying. I didn't even judge it based off that. I just wanted to judge it for what it sounds like sonically. That's what I was going for. And like I said, I mean, it's a good album. I agree with Madman on that. It might be great to me over time, but I haven't really got to. I've ran it through one time, but it's not like I've been able to like really soak it in. Like I haven't had it like in a whip or nothing like that. I'm riding around with it, or I haven't had it in the headphones while I'm working, where I have time to really listen to everything he's saying. I haven't really got.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday, so we kind of
dropped.
reacting. Yeah,
But on first reactionary listen, it's good. It's solid. It's good, man. I was pleased.
Yeah, I haven't got to listen to it in the whip yet either. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bebo P.
Yeah, man. First off, definitely feel free to check out some of our past videos where we went live and covering his singles, 2 Certified featuring Avelino, the Slipping Into Darkness featuring Alchemist, and the Tide featuring Nas. Definitely go back and check those out for our commentary on those joints, which are some of the hardest on the album, actually. And come to think of it, those singles, along with the last joint that he's rapping on, I believe it is Composure 2, and Tony Fontana.
Man say he liked the Composure too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Though, I mean, those two had, or at least that Tony Fontana, that had a smooth melody with a rough drum and bass to it, and it featured Currency. That's the one that featured Currency. That's that's where, I mean, he did his thing on there too. I mean, they both did, stating Currency stating that he's still alive to this day because he took heed basically from the advice of the OGs that he had in his life. Between the two joints that hit rhymed along with Dom Kennedy, I prefer the Corsa over the State Champ, but not mad at either one, and I can see why Corsa was had a video to it, because it just kind of stands out a bit more. I think that Just Ask of what I think that's the one that had that feature, that one of the features that J Camp might have been referring to, that Spank Nitty. That was what's up.
I was just gonna say I could have done without that one.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. I was about to say that was kind of like one that wasn't the most favored ones of mine either. I understand what he's doing though. He's because he let him shine for like 2 verses before he just rhyme one. So it was like that was his moment to shine, so to speak.
Yeah,
but I felt like that could have been had maybe better production, maybe to kind of help bring it out more. But overall, it wasn't one of the best. But hey, I ain't mad. The MTR, that's another joint that I feel kind of similar about. But overall, though, from what I'm hearing from Hit, is a young man that's learned some hard lessons. He's learned some hard lessons of certain people that saw something in him that yet they never wanted him to shine and to get the dub. And going back to that Composure 2, he actually talked about how Kanye told him to his face that in so many words he was trying to hold him back. He was trying to hold Hit Boy back. Go to that Composure 2, y'all hear it, something like that.
Damn.
I'm just paraphrasing, but basically that's the consensus. But yeah, he's a man that's growing, and that has been growing and still is continuing to do so. It's dope to see him in the videos, in some or most of the videos with the son. So it's dope to see him as still being a father. That's always a dope thing, and he's doing that fly talk, keeping that pretty prevalent. He clearly understands that he's got the wind been really at his back, and he's still surfing the tides of success, and hopefully he continues to stay on course in order to prevent from drowning. So salute to Hit Boy for this album. Instrumentals, to hear those as well on the latter part of the album, and it's a good listen. It's a pretty solid listen.
It is.
Salute to Antoine. 1486.
Yes.
For the $5 holler.
He said he liked the Hit Boy album.
Like the joint.
Didn't need a great and classic joint. Yeah, he said I like the Hit Boy album. Didn't need a great and classic joint. Do y'all think the upcoming Benny and Hit Boy album will be better than Burden of Proof?
Could very well be, with both of those monsters at the helm.
I mean, from what they leaked, it sounds like it's gonna be
bazonka doodles.
Yeah, like it's gonna be bananas. I can't wait to hear that one though, Antoine. Like I'm really looking forward to that one.
Right.
That's gonna be nice, and it's always good to hear Benny over some different production too. So
I agree with Darren Harris saying too. Go ahead, Bebo.
Darren Harris said, I would like to see a Hit Boy and Alchemist joint project. That would be absolutely
awesome.
Ooh, salute to that mention, Darren Harris.
I think we said the same thing once we heard both of those songs. Once we heard both of them singles, like we all said, like, look, we need that Alchemist. We need that Al.
Miss LB saying Hit said in the interview that the album's coming, though. You know what I'm saying?
Might be coming. Okay.
Hey, then
after he snipped
need that.
Salute then.
Yes.
I can't wait to put that on the playlist.
Hey man, like I said, I think the album, man, was decent, man. But again, I want to listen to the Whip, man. It's the first day me listening to it, so salute on that.
Yeah, same here. Michael Williams. Man, much love.
Show sponsor with Miss Ola. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Where the money at, B-boy?
Oh, it's already here.
Hey,
brother.
Man, we appreciate you so much, Michael Williams, man. Hold it down. Show sponsor tonight.
In my opinion.
Come on, man.
DP
Go ahead, read that, Bebo.
In my
Go ahead,
opinion, DP for Dead Presidents 1 is better than Dead Presidents 2. Agreed. Jay's flow and rhyme scheme was different. The only advantage of Dead Presidents 2 has it. Well, it basically has 3 verses, is what it's saying. Quote, in the game so deep, fiends can catch a freeze off my kneecap. Yeah, I remember that. That was a dope line. That was a dope line. It was fire. So yeah.
No,
I'm
with you there, Michael.
I think
DP
we all
one. Yeah.
I think we all agree that the Dead Presidents 1 stood out way more within Dead Presidents 2.
Facts. Come on,
that was
man.
a classic joint. You know what I'm saying? Imperial Stats said he only bumps with greatness. Hey, that's the way to do it.
That's the way to do it. Imperial's like, look,
you already know.
My standards is here. You can't reach that.
Right.
Get out of my
out
of my head.
Get off my grass.
Here.
Man saying on the Hit Boy album, man, some of those beats sound like they be booming in the whip, but some of those feature verses is mid.
I agree, Madden. Yeah. I agree. That's what made it good for me on the first listen. But again,
and I think too, man, it's almost like we hearing KD3, so we thinking we're going to hear KD3 4-ish type of stuff.
I didn't even expect that.
I didn't either.
This is Hit Boy, not Hit Boy Nas. So Matic did make a good mention there that I think he was saying that he's almost trying to make it sound like heroes and villains, like he's trying to one up.
Facts, yeah. Ooh, man, that might be the quote of the night. No, that was Somatic.
That's why I said Somatic said that.
Yeah, Somatic said that. Yeah, salute. My fault. I thought you said man, but salute the man though.
Yeah, salute.
Yeah, but Somatic, man, I think you right on Somatic. I think this was an outdo joint. You know what I'm saying? A little bit.
So let me ask this then: do you guys think that and if you haven't listened to it or heard it, that's cool. But do you guys think that this album bested?
I did like Time to Talk though. I ain't gonna lie. My bad, Bebo. What was that? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. I was asking, do you think that this Hit Boy album, Surf or Drown, beats Metro Boomin's Heroes and Villains? And I know this is just a preliminary listen that we gave, but just off the cuff.
I need to listen to it one more time before I say either way, to be honest.
Okay.
I've had a chance to really soak in the Heroes and Villains.
The Heroes and Villains was more like, but it's more like poppy a little bit. It wasn't super duper like bass heavy. This is more LA, got a little swag to it. This is Miami, Collins Avenue, Collins Ave type move. You know what I mean?
I need to listen to it one more time to really answer that. That's a great question though, Bebo.
Great question.
We should table that for Wednesday.
Yeah. Let me. I'm starring that right there, man. Again, I think everybody's saying the same thing. I think we got the same taste in hip hop, where this was just a good album for Hit Boy. It wasn't KD4's, KD3's. You got Nas on a record, man. That's heavy. Currency was on a record. Dom Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? This is still a heavy album. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be clear. And we just heard it.
It's good.
Fab D saying Heroes and Villains was better.
Oh, okay.
That don't, and I'm not mad at that.
Shout out to Metro Boomin,
because
shout out to Metro, man.
I mean, after my first listen, I was like, you know what, Heroes and Villains is. But that's why I agree with Somatic so much, because it sounds like, I don't want to say a copy, but it just sounds like he was trying to outdo.
Well, but this is kind of how Hit Boy kind of started off, though, right?
The Metro, like he was trying to outdo Metro at the Metro type of. It's not sonically sounding just like it, but there are some joints on there that sound similar.
Okay,
in my opinion, from when I first heard it, but I'm not mad at all with Fab feeling the way he's feeling, because I mean, there's gonna be a lot of people who's gonna think that Heroes and Villains is better. People who might love hip hop.
You saying both Michael Johnson when they was in their prime going heavy at it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah. Man. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Metro had a good album, man. A lot of people love that Metro album.
Oh yeah,
it has some anthems on it, man. Come on, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Yeah, Tane's right, man. Takeoff went in.
Takeoff
Man,
did
He
go
did.
in.
He did go
He
in,
was
man.
arguably
Yeah.
the best aspect,
verse on
one
it,
of the one of the best aspects of that album.
Takeoff went in on that.
He went, but
And
yeah,
we talked about that too when we reviewed it.
did.
It was like, look,
Yeah.
Takeoff bodied that.
he did.
Yeah.
He bodied it.
Yeah.
Miss LB saying Hit also said the album was just volume 1. Can't wait to see his level up on the next one. Seems like he's just getting his feet wet.
Right. And again,
I can see
he's
that too. Can see that too.
I agree.
It's a growth situation.
Yeah.
Can see that
But this
too.
thing, good album, man. Good
Good
instrumentals,
album.
man. Yeah. Salute.
Great job,
I'm here
Bit.
to take off too.
Definitely
Rest
instrumentals
in
though.
peace.
I'm glad he gave us that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad
Rest
he
in
gave
peace
us
to
that.
Takeoff. Ongoing
Hey, man.
condolences.
We gave y'all 2 hours, man.
Mm-hmm.
We've been in here, man. Heavy in the game. Dough Networkz is in here.
Salute
Crazy.
to Dough,
Come
man.
on, man.
Salute to
Did his
Dough,
thing.
man.
Absolutely.
Dope
Dough
interview
Networkz
too,
is
man.
next up, man. He's up, man.
Can't wait to
Everybody's
talk to
got to
him
catch
again.
up to what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Fab saying, as a complete body of work, I love Hit Boy, but Heroes is sequencing more complete again. Surf and Drown is a compilation.
Salute to Fab, man, for that breakdown.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Hey, man, take us home, though, tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? We had a good joint tonight.
Man, we had a really good joint tonight, man. Definitely, first and foremost, man, salute to Dough Networkz.
Salute to
Appreciate
Dough
him for stepping on the
Networkz.
platform and just blessing
Salute,
us
man.
with what he has going on, but also letting the people know if you have a passion for this and if you want to do the same things. He's basically giving you free game as far as what you need to do to make sure that you make yourself, that you put yourself in the best position possible to be successful at this. It's not easy. It's hard work. It's a grind, but there's an avenue if you really choose to do it, man. So salute to Dough Networkz, man. Salute to the music he continues to craft, the artists that he's working with, the networking that he's doing, man. Continue to push hip hop forward. Salute to the chat. Y'all brought it. Y'all brought that
Y'all
heat.
brought the game tonight. Yeah, y'all brought the
did.
heat.
Salute to Oli. Like I said, we need that. We need that music. We need that. Everybody that contribute, Mike, appreciate your questions. Your you had us thinking on that.
Always.
Yep.
But as always, everybody, man, we appreciate you. There's no fresh out without you. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, that notification bell. If you listen to us on Facebook, hop on over to YouTube, hit that like, that notification bell, all that. We need it. We trying to get to 2,500
Come on, man.
at some point, Bebop.
Yes, sir.
Land that soul plane, man.
Man, the soul plane. All right.
So close.
Hey, shout out to Dough Boy, aka Dough Networkz, for rocking with us tonight here on the world's most dangerous podcast, Rap City No Basement. Hit that like button and subscribe button as well if you haven't. It's not too late. It's never too late.
It's never too late.
Thank you to all the contributors,
Never.
and thank you to all those who didn't contribute. It's all good because you
Peace,
contribute with presence. Without you guys, there is no fresh out without y'all. Condolences to the victims of the devastating tornado that happened down south throughout Mississippi and
Absolutely.
northern Alabama this past Friday.
There too.
Man.
Yeah, I think it's like
Fab D, what's up?
26
Yeah.
people were fatally affected, and it could be more
Prayers.
after. It could be more after that. Hopefully not, but there was even like a meteorologist who just broke down, just based on
tough, man.
help them, Jesus, just in the middle of the live. And
Yeah.
I want to extend that same thing. Lord, please help them, Jesus.
Yeah.
Help them,
It's a
because
tough
he
situation, man.
saw the level of devastation on that. He saw the color, because the darker the color, the worse the devastation. So
Yeah.
like I said, condolences, but salute to y'all. On a brighter note, we just appreciate y'all so much. Yeah, don't report us to HR.
Right.
God bless you.
Let your soul.
Glow. Miss LB, let me know when you get out the chair for your lunch break so I can sniff it. Hey, man, again, man, J. Kemp, Bebo P, LB the Power File. You know how we get down, man.
Yeah,
Hey
we
man,
out
Dough
here.
Networkz, man, legendary, man. Again, we had to basically show our love and give our flowers to this dude. Again, let's be clear. This is why you come to Fresh Out, man. Jay Camp's been talking about all these albums, man, and then we actually get to interview the dude who curated most of them, man. Like
Hit that ding.
pretty much all
There
of them,
you
man.
go.
Come on, man. Like
Yeah.
that's some serious stuff, man. So again, the chat's crazy. We love y'all to
Yes.
death, man.
Colorado.
Everybody, man. Salute to that
Yes,
Colorado
that too.
shooting, man.
Yes.
Be safe,
Oh
man.
yeah,
because-
definitely the Colorado shooting.
Yes,
Definitely
be
that.
safe, man, because again, man, there's a lot of layoffs, man. So just be clear,
Yes.
save your money, don't buy nothing too crazy, man, over the next couple of months, man. We here every Wednesday, Saturday night, J Camp, Bebo P. We hold it down heavy, man. Again, man, the stars are in the chat, man. We also got the stars on this panel, man. J Camp and
Yep.
Bebo P. Hit that like, subscribe. We'll be back here on Wednesday, and we'll sniffing some chairs, man, here in a minute, too. Let's bring back so with. But again, man, we out of here. man.
Darren Harris said, "What the f, iceberg?" The iceberg fetish.
Iceberg the God, man.
Iceberg sniffing too.
HR,
Iceberg the God.
what's going down, man? All right, y'all, man.
Peace.
Peace, peace.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
Let's go. World's Most Dangerous Podcast. Bebo P's in the building. What's good?
Was going bar for bar.
Shouts out to the fans, man.
Let's get it.
Good.